My experience that people get upset when you lie on your dating profile.
Yes, especially when it's a bad picture.
Yeah, anytime I've been on an online dating site and had my profile up there, people are always disappointed when I show up and they realize I'm not a 42-year-old woman who just wants to go berry picking on the weekends. And I don't get why they get so angry, Yeah.
And I thought you were just going to lie about your height.
Daisy is on the phone with us, and Daisy, I guess you wouldn't say you lie on your dating profile, but you omit something on your dating profile that you think could have led to a guy not calling you back, right?
Correct, yes.
There is an important detail about Daisy that she
is.
doesn't share on her dating profile. Because she met the guy on what website?
Met him on OkCupid.
All right. Which, if you're going to talk about like dating websites, that's like the Burien of dating websites. It's not quite the bottom, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah. What is it? You have like 11 fingers or something?
No, I have the right number of fingers, but in addition to the right number of fingers, I also have a son.
Oh.
And when I did have that on my profile, when I was honest about that, I got a lot fewer responses. So now I just don't put it on there. But I do always tell the person, on like the first date. It's not like I try and keep it secret, indefinitely or anything like that.
So you're not hiding your son. You just don't want it to be something that is defining you in the world of dating.
Exactly. I just kind of want to get my foot in the door, and then I tell them. Exactly.
Is the reaction usually pretty good when you tell guys on a first date, like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. You didn't see that on my dating profile, but surprise.
It's kind of mixed. Some guys are okay with it. Some people are totally offended that, I lied on my profile.
If it were me, as soon as you told me that, you would just see a cloud of dust like in a cartoon. I'd be out of there.
I totally understand that, and that's why I tell people on the first date because, I don't want to lie. I just want a chance to tell them face-to-face because I think that sometimes can make a difference.
So what was it like when you told him on the first date, when you guys were out to dinner?
Well, his name's Alex, and we ordered dinner, and I told him after the food came, and I was just kind of like, so I have a kid.
You just...
Not the smoothest way I've ever done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your steak? It's pretty good. I have a kid.
I have a child.
So it wasn't the smoothest way to break the news to him that you had
No, it wasn't my best.
it. And what did he do?
I was watching him, because I wanted to see his reaction. And he sort of stopped and just looked at me and said, oh, that's cool. And then sort of went on. So, it wasn't horribly positive, but it wasn't horribly negative. It was just sort of generic.
I think that's
It
just
was
a
like-
polite way of being like, ouch.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Or
yeah.
maybe he's just saying, why are you being so awkward about it? That's cool. Like, you have a kid.
I don't think so. You'd want to be like, did he ask you about how old your kid is and what sort of kid it is?
It is.
He did. He asked about, is it a girl or a boy? How old is your child?
That's cool.
Well, then maybe it was, because if he didn't ask any of those questions, he was just like, oh, cool, moving on.
Yeah.
Then it was obviously something that he didn't like. But if he was asking you questions, he might have been like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How did the date end? Were you guys having a good time? And
Yeah, it ended nicely. He had picked me up, so at the end he drove me home. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I actually liked. I thought that was really sweet and, respectful and stuff. I totally like that.
and it says, I'm not totally grossed out to touch you, but I don't want to move too fast.
And the last time you did more than that, you got pregnant.
So you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was it. And then I called him the next day, and I left him a message and just said, that I had a really great time, and I appreciated how gentlemanly he was and everything like that. But he never called me back. So.
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from him. Have you tried more than just that one time?
Yeah, I called him a couple other times, but I didn't leave another message. It just went straight to voicemail, but I didn't leave another message.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Daisy is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a dude named Alex. She met him online, okcupid.com. Mm-hmm. Daisy thinks that the date went poorly once she revealed that she has a kid, because she doesn't put on her dating profile that she is a mom because she doesn't want to scare guys off. But you have a rule, Daisy, that you always tell them on the first date, and then they can make their judgment from there, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that's the only thing you can think of that he wouldn't be calling you back, is because he doesn't want to be an Insta dad.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of because I thought we had a good time, except for, there was that. So
why would you want to talk to a guy who isn't interested in someone with a kid? I mean, you're not going to change that you have a kid.
Yeah, well, I guess I want to know for sure, and
Yeah. We're just speculating. We don't know that the kid is the reason. It could be something else.
right.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him, see if we can get him on the phone, and find out what went wrong, if anything did go wrong on your date, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Alex.
Yeah, this is Alex.
Alex, how you doing, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. You're calling from the radio station?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
A woman named Daisy. Yeah, we'll admit it is not a normal to receive this kind of phone call. A woman named Daisy that you recently went out with emailed the show saying that she really enjoyed your time together, but you've been blowing her off and haven't been answering her phone calls. So she said, hey, can you give Alex a call and see if you can find out if I did something wrong? So that's why we're calling you, Alex.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Daisy?
Yeah, I had dinner with Daisy.
Did you like Daisy?
We had a fine time. Dinner was fine.
Daisy told us that she doesn't put on her dating profile that she's a mom, and she kind of dropped that at dinner. Did that scare you off?
I mean, I wouldn't say that scared me off. I mean, it was a little surprising that, that's like a big part of a person's life. And like in other profiles, I feel like that information was on there. So it was a little bit shocking that she just sort of dropped that in the middle of our dinner. But, I'm not against dating someone who has a kid.
Okay, so that wasn't it then.
No.
Do you want to see her again?
Your voice just got so
Yeah, your
high.
voice got so high pitched, dude. I'm taking that as a no, Alex. You're not necessarily into Daisy.
Honestly, the date got a little weird, and so I don't think that I would want to see her again.
Define weird, if you could.
This is weird to talk about with strangers on the phone, but towards the end of the meal, like she sort of got kind of quiet and emotional and sort of intense. And then she told me that her car was in the shop, which I knew because I had to drive. She asked me if I could pick her up, which is totally fine. But then she asked me if she could borrow some money to help pay for the car repair.
No, stop
She
it.
asked for a loan on your first date?
Like how much money?
Like $700.
Oh,
Oh,
She just didn't have. She was waiting for a paycheck the next week or whatever, and
Oh,
she would get me
no.
back the next week. But she was in this tight spot, and it was really affecting, her kid's life and her life and
Oh,
whatnot. And
boy.
Oh, gosh.
no.
What
How
did
did she
you
bring
say?
that up? Did she just say, hey, can I borrow $700?
No, I mean it wasn't like that. I felt like she felt uncomfortable having to ask, but it was just really weird. And I was like, I don't really have that kind of cash flow. I don't have $700 to give to someone that I've met like 45 minutes ago. But I understand, people are in a tough spot, like car repairs.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but then she's like, well, what about like $400? Like I have another friend that I could get the rest from.
She was bargaining with you?
Yeah. So then she bumped it down to $4, and I was like, just as a general policy, I don't do loans on first dates. And then,
Yeah.
we had dessert, we went home, and I, got out of there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so awful.
I have a tough
so
time
many levels.
loaning money to good friends of mine, let alone somebody that I just went out on a date with.
It seemed like a situation I didn't want to get into. So
Not to make things weirder
Ugh.
than they already are for you, but Daisy is actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
Hey,
what?
Alex.
is it that's Daisy on the phone?
Yep.
It's me.
Hi.
Daisy, did you failed to tell us that you asked him for a loan on your first date, Daisy?
It was just one little question. You know what I mean? It didn't.
Huge question.
Daisy, that's a $700 question.
I was going to be able to pay him back by Friday. I mean, I got paid on Friday. It wasn't like I was never going to pay him back or going to drag this out or anything like that. And, I mean, what am I going to do? I can't ask my ex-husband. He's a jerk. You know, so it just, to me, it was like a little question, and I didn't hold it against him at all that he said no, so I guess it never dawned on me that he would hold it against me that I asked.
Yeah, but I don't know you. It just seems so weird that you would think that it was okay to ask to borrow money. Don't you think that's weird?
To me, it's just like, there's no harm in asking, you know what I mean? I thought we were having a good time. It seemed like you would become a friend. And you never know until you ask. And like I said, there was no hard feelings that you said no, so it just never occurred to me that it would create hard feelings that I asked.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex. Daisy's not pissed at you that you turned down.
Opportunity to loan me money.
Wait, why are we worried about whether she's pissed? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, it's super weird to ask to borrow money. I mean, I don't ask friends for money. That's like something you ask family. Like, do you have an uncle or like a cousin or something? Like, rather than asking someone that you just met on a first date?
I mean, I suppose if I had someone else, I would have asked them, you know, but it feels like, to me, it seems like super judgy to make assumptions about a person based on one question that they asked, you know?
Daisy, if I went out on a date with someone, and they started telling me they were having money problems and then asked me for cash, I'm going to judge them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm going to say that you're trying to, like, milk me out of money, especially if I met you online. I don't know you at all. Not a lot of trust can be had in a person that you just met on a first date asking for money.
I mean, I get what you guys are saying. I totally do. And I just didn't look at it that way because I am totally honest, and I did have the money on Friday. I would have totally paid him back. So it didn't dawn on me that, you know, people would jump to that conclusion. Regardless of all of that, I did have a really great time on our date, and I would like to see you again.
Alex, would you like to go out with Daisy again?
Please.
We will pay for a second date. Daisy, I'm not paying for any car repairs.
Guys, be
But
nice.
we will
Stop
pay for
attacking
a second
Daisy.
date if you'll go out with Daisy again, Alex.
You know what? I will. I'll go out with her again. I mean, it was a really awkward, weird first date, but that's not the first awkward first date I've had.
Wow.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Daisy, you
Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're cute.
Alex, don't leave your wallet out on the table.
Oh, Jubal flag.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We'll call the person that didn't call you back. I'm often impressed when we get emails at the locations that guys will ask women out. Aaron, who's on the phone with us right now, had the nerve to ask a girl out after yoga class.
Good for him.
Good job, man.
Was it hot yoga class, Aaron? Were you really sweaty?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my God.
I'm impressed with that.
Okay,
But I couldn't imagine walking up to a girl going like, I just saw you stretch for an hour. I want to take you out. How'd you approach a girl after yoga class? What'd you do?
I just walked up to her and just said hi. Like, that's pretty much it.
It's all you have to do in Seattle. No men do it. Like, it's so amazing, guys. Just go ask.
Yeah, good
So
job.
proud of you.
What did you like about her?
She was just stunning. I mean, she was beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to say, other than the fact that she's wearing yoga pants, which you know every woman looks great in yoga pants.
It did help a little bit. But, I mean, I'm a sucker for a smile, man. And she looked at me and smiled, and I was just like, oh, my God. Like, that was just it right there. Like, that did it. I had to go say something to her, so I did.
So did you ask her out right then?
Not right then. I'm not from Seattle. I just moved here not too long ago, so we were just talking about different things out here and kind of told her I was new in town. And
So did you do the whole, hey, you should take me out and show me around?
Hey.
the conversation eventually kind of went in that direction, yes.
Okay.
How was it when you guys saw each other out of class? Was it still comfortable?
For me, it was. I mean, she just still looked the same. I mean, she didn't have the yoga pants on, unfortunately, but
What did you guys do on your date?
we went out to the sort of restaurant by the pier, and, it wasn't that late, so we rented bikes, and then that was cool. We rode bikes for a while.
Cute.
It was just fun. The conversation, we was laughing and joking back and forth, and then we stopped, and it was a spot that we passed that sold some gelato and got some there, and then I just noticed a little change, at that moment.
Brooke's falling in love with
I
your
know.
date, by the way.
That's a cool. great date. Bicycle rides and gelato. What happened at gelato? How could it go wrong?
When
at
you're
that
married,
point?
you got to live vicariously
Yeah.
through these crazy kids.
Bike rides and ice cream.
What are dates? I don't
Gelato
know.
is like sex to her.
So you noticed a change after you guys stopped for gelato?
It was something that happened inside the gelato store, and I kind of apologized for it, but I don't know if that actually worked.
What'd you do?
Well, I went to pick up our gelatos, and I was on my way back, and I don't know why. I sneezed, and like she was looking dead at me, and when I sneezed, as a reflex, you put your hand up to your face so it won't go everywhere. But I completely forgot that her gelato was in my hand, so I completely sneezed on her gelato.
Oh, gross.
You didn't go get the woman a new one?
No, I did. I apologized, and I kind of ran back. I even got her a bigger one. Like, I was like, I'm sorry. Like, it was an accident. So I didn't, it wasn't nothing on purpose. It just, I just sneezed.
Well, at least you got her another one. She can't be too upset about that then.
And a bigger one. So I was like, maybe, let me get her a bigger one. Maybe that'll put a smile on her face.
Win my heart.
Supersize it.
So how did everything end then?
After that, we, rolled back to the bike rental spot, and then she was just kind of quiet after that. Like, she was just kind of like not really talkative. So we gave each other a hug, and I said, I'll call you soon. And she said, okay, and then that was it.
How many times have you called her?
A couple.
Be honest with me.
Too many?
Okay, in about 2 days, I called her about 5 times.
Ooh,
In 2 days.
5 times in 2 days, that's a lot, man.
I know, I was just really feeling her, you know what I mean? And I thought the date was great, and I didn't know what happened. And then for it to turn down like that, like, I never got a response, and I was like, uh-oh.
All right. You ready to call her?
Again.
Yeah.
What I got to lose.
Okay. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Aaron, you ready to call Erica and see what you did wrong?
Oh,
Yeah, let's do it.
poor guy.
We don't actually know if you did anything wrong. If you're just tuning into the second date update, Aaron met a girl named Erica at yoga class. They ended up going out for an afternoon of bike riding and gelato. He sneezed in her gelato at some point.
But he redeemed himself.
He got her a new one, an
Yeah.
even bigger scoop.
Yeah.
So we don't think that's the issue, but she hasn't gotten back to him. He's tried to call her about 5 times in the last couple of days,
And-
which might be a bit much, but
We forgot to ask you, have you been back to the yoga studio where you met her?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Might be a smart idea, though.
You're scared. Okay.
all right, Aaron, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Gotcha.
Hello,
Hi, is Erica there?
this is she.
Hey, Erica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
Yeah.
I'm calling because you actually went out on a date with a friend of mine, and you haven't called him back since. And so he and I were talking, and I said I would call you to ask why.
Okay.
You remember going out on a date with a guy named Aaron a little while ago? You met him at a yoga class?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So Aaron liked you a lot, had a really good time, but he wants to know if he did something wrong.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is weird.
He did tell us this. He said that you guys went out for bike riding and gelato, and at one point he sneezed in your gelato. He told us that story. It was kind of funny. Are you mad about that?
No. That was actually, I agree, that was really funny. I actually wish I would have video recorded it. But no, he got me another one. It was totally fine. It's totally fine.
Did you just not like him? I mean, what's the problem?
The thing is, with the gelato, it was a Groupon he had.
Okay.
And apparently that was like the theme for the night because with the bikes and dinner, it was all Groupon. So we had to stick to sort of like a limited, like we had to choose a smaller bike. We had to, only not spend so much within dinner, and we only had one drink each. So
it was all a Groupon date.
yeah. And it's like the first date. You have to make a good impression.
What? Who cares what he paid with? He paid.
Yeah, but I mean, I even think the yoga class we took together, he might have Groupon that. I mean,
Wait. I'm sorry. Groupon? That's the reason why you didn't call me back?
Erica, that's Aaron. I should probably let you know now that he's on the phone and just heard everything you said.
What?
Because I use a Groupon. That's why you couldn't call me back?
Yeah.
I was feeling you. I just thought we had a good date, and I'm just shocked that it was Groupon.
Well, it's just, you should never do that on your first date, for next time.
Hold on.
So you're saying that's like using a gift card on a first date?
Who cares?
It was just sort of like a telling sign. I will use Groupon for myself and my friends, but I mean, if you're trying to impress a girl, you gotta, step up your game.
Oh my goodness.
I kind of see what
Aaron,
she means.
no way. Aaron, are you a financially responsible person?
It's not that I'm irresponsible. I mean, like I just told you, I just moved up here not long ago, so I'm...
Exactly. It has nothing to do with his status or what he's doing.
Yes, it does.
No, it
If
does
you're
not.
using a Groupon, that means that you're a broke bitch.
She is being so judgy, Aaron.
It's not judge. It's your first
The
date.
truth of the matter is, I came back up here, I checked back into school, and I work in fast food, so it doesn't pay me that much. So I wanted to show you a good time, but my budget was just kind of not where I was hoping it was going to be. I wasn't really expecting to meet you.
I'm sorry about your situation, and I'm sure, with your attitude, you will do well, and I'm sure, your luck will turn around.
Does it really bother you that much, Erica?
I've dealt with it in the past, and I don't want to deal with the whole having to pay his way sort of thing.
Aaron, the real important question is, are you really honestly still attracted to this girl?
Yeah, I am. I mean, that's something minor. I mean, if that's all I need to fix, then I'll find something else, and be able to take her somewhere nice. I mean...
You don't think she's shallow?
No, that's not shallow. That's just she has standards, and a woman has a right to have standards.
I think I've gotten to the bottom of the issue. Erica is obviously incredibly hot. And Aaron wants to go out with her again because you'll put up with pretty much anything if the girl's really, really attractive.
Not anything. I mean, you would have to be there, man. I mean, you can ask yourself. The date was great. I mean, we laughed the entire time, and I love to laugh. I love comedy movies, so if you can make me laugh in real life, it's just like, wow.
So you'd like to go out again, Aaron?
I would love to go out with her again.
All right. Erica, would you be willing to go out with Aaron again on a second date? We will pay for it. I got a gift card to Red Robin in my wallet right now. No, but seriously, we'll send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it. Will you go out with him again?
We could be friends. I mean, he is funny. He has great personality.
I knew it.
Yeah, you are hot, aren't you, Erica? I can tell. Aaron, you got any final words before we let you go?
I mean, apparently to date this chick, you got to have a BMW or something and have 6 figures in your banking account. But it is what it is.
You just say good riddance.
2 words, Aaron. livingsocial.com.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
People often say that romance is dead. Well, not today.
Oh, good.
Not when you hear today's second date update. Rachel is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Josh, and they actually met in the most romantic way I've ever heard of anybody meeting each other.
You better not be being sarcastic because I do not want to be disappointed today, Jubal Flag.
Not one bit.
Okay.
Normally I joke about this kind of stuff, but this story actually really tugged at my heartstrings.
Wait, you
And
have
I thought
those?
it was a beautiful way to make a first connection. Rachel, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are y'all?
Not too bad.
I can't wait to
I'm
hear your
really
story.
excited for you to share your story with everybody. Tell us how you met the guy that you want to call today.
So I met Josh.
Actually, wait, hold on, Rachel. Let me give you some music to set the mood first. Rachel,
Oh, yeah, I like that better.
why don't you tell everybody how you met the guy that you want to call today?
So his name is Josh, and we met at a moment when we were both really just raw and vulnerable.
Whoa.
We were puking off the same balcony.
Shut up! I knew you were
What?
toying with me, Jubal. I
What
knew
a
it the whole time.
Wonderful
Damn it.
story of how love can overcome all things.
And I just want to say I'm not proud of this. This is not a story that I really am proud to share.
So
but
you're not going to retell it at the wedding if it gets to that point?
Maybe not. Maybe this will be a secret.
Okay.
So how'd you guys meet? Did your streams cross or?
Oh, God.
He asked for a napkin. Maybe he needed to hold your hair back at the same time.
No. Okay, listen. I'm normally a lightweight, and I really wouldn't get this drunk at a party, but it was my roommate's birthday, so, like, what are you going to do? And I felt like I was, like, feeling really queasy, you know, like it wasn't about to happen, but I really felt in my heart that it was going to happen soon.
See, you felt it in your heart. That love was about to come from your stomach and out of your mouth.
Would you,
Exactly.
you like rushed over to a man to meet him real quick before you started vomiting?
No, come on. I went to the bathroom. I tried to get in the bathroom, but somebody was in there.
Uh-huh.
So it was just like the only thing that I could think to do was to run outside, and I leaned over this balcony and I like just puked my guts out. And like I'm so embarrassed, and then I looked up and there was this guy right next to me doing exactly the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
And we locked eyes, and it was so romantic.
Shut up.
No, it was pretty gross.
Did you like immediately strike up a conversation like, hey, what are you doing out here too?
Like, actually, it was kind of sweet. We like started laughing at each other.
Yeah.
And it was just sort of this moment of like, well, here we are.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen each other at probably your worst already.
Oh my God.
It's all uphill from that point, I would think.
Exactly.
You're just praying that one of you has some gum on them?
I mean, we didn't kiss that night.
Okay.
Needless
Okay.
to say.
Did he ask for your number or something at that point?
So the thing is, like, it was like kind of a funny situation. We started laughing at each other, kind of. And he asked for my number, and I was like, you know, what the heck? And I gave it to him, and all of a sudden we had plans to like, go get dinner and see a movie. And
Oh my God. So you actually went on a real date. I was thinking that your date was just the balcony moment.
no. real actual plans.
Okay, and
Awesome.
did your other plans involve vom too, or did you guys have a vom-free
No.
date?
We talked about it, and we decided one drink each at the dinner.
No matter what.
You're capping each other.
That's kind of cute, though.
So how was dinner?
Well, okay, so it actually ended up not even happening.
What?
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, got there, started getting all of these texts from my roommate that my cat had been missing. And so I'm like freaking out, pretty much immediately had to leave right when my food got there.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, but he was super nice, drove me back home, and I felt like such a jerk because I didn't even say goodbye. I like ran out of the car, went inside. Yeah, I know, but I love my cat.
Did you find your cat?
Yeah, it turned out he was in the closet, so it was like a huge to-do for absolutely nothing.
Oh, I'd be
Man,
pissed.
roommate
Did
with the
you
block.
text this guy or call him and let him know what happened?
Yeah, like I tried to call him and apologize for like running off. You know, it's not my fault that my cat got lost, but I can't get a hold of him. It's been like 4 days. I don't know what's up, and I really just like I want to explain myself.
Okay.
Right.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
That sounds great. I mean, he just seemed like a really cool guy. I don't really want this opportunity to pass me by.
All right, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Rachel, I really don't know why you're not getting a call back. Your dating experience had all of the key elements that it takes to be successful in love. You had projectile vomiting, and you had missing cats. And that's really all you need to win at this crazy little game that we called love.
It does sound like a Taylor Swift song.
If you missed the first part of the second date update, Rachel is on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Josh. They met at a house party when both of them were vomiting on a balcony. They struck up a conversation after and agreed to go out on a date. They didn't really finish the date, though, because when they met up for dinner, at the beginning of it, she started getting text messages from her roommate saying that her cat was lost. So she stopped the date. He drove her home. She ran out of the car, and she hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to call him and find out what could have possibly gone wrong in that whole thing.
With the text detective work.
And it seems like if a guy's cool with the vomit part, you think he'd be cool with the freak out on the cat issue.
Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think you could have done anything worse than what you started with.
That's why this whole thing just doesn't make any sense to me. I really appreciate you guys calling in for me.
No problem. All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Oh my gosh.
Hi, I was looking for Josh.
Yeah, I'm Josh.
Hey, Josh, how you doing?
I'm fine. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
All right. Okay. Can I help you with something?
Did we wake you up?
Yes, you can help me with something. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email?
Yeah, because you actually went out on a date with them, and now you're not calling her back.
I'm not. Who am I not calling back?
Her name is Rachel, and she said that you guys met at a house party and then went out to dinner, but the dinner had to be cut short because of a missing cat.
Oh, the cat.
It's that hard to remember the girl that you were puking off the balcony with?
Rachel. Yeah.
So you remember Rachel?
Yes.
Did you like Rachel?
Yeah. I liked Rachel.
I feel like you don't actually remember Rachel the way that you answered that.
Sure, I liked Rachel.
Oh, that girl.
No. I liked her. I did.
Okay, so why not call her back? She said it's been 4 days since your date, and you haven't been responding to anything.
Oh, no, I know, it's been 6 days.
It's been 6 days.
Okay. Wait, so you've also been counting how many days it's been since you haven't called her back?
Well, I kept track of it because that's how long I've been in the hospital.
What?
What?
Oh my God!
You know, are you currently in the hospital right now?
No, I just got out yesterday.
What? Oh my God! Is that why it sounds like you're on drugs right now?
I'm a little bit on some painkillers and stuff.
Whoa!
Are you
what
okay?
happened?
Oh, it was such a crazy night. So her cat was missing. And I remember she was really distraught, so I felt bad. And she got out of the car. So I drove around the corner, and then I decided to get out of the car to maybe look for the cat. Because I thought maybe the cat was outside or around the area. Yeah. So I was looking for her cat, and it was really dark, and I couldn't really see that well. And then a car came and hit me.
What? You got hit by a car?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got a broken arm, and I got a couple of broken ribs.
Oh my God, you're lucky that that's it.
Dude.
Yeah, I've been in the hospital because that happened.
So you were going to call her back, but obviously you've had other things going on right now.
Yeah, it's just been nuts dealing with all this stuff.
Yeah.
Does she know that?
I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah, we talked to her. It sounds like she doesn't have any idea that you got hit by a car looking for her cat.
I don't know. I've been in the hospital. I don't know what she knows.
God, I would feel so bad if I was
bad.
Rachel.
Yeah.
I
was,
would blame myself forever.
Very nice of you to try to find her cat, though.
I didn't find the cat.
No, you didn't.
No, he found a car instead. You definitely found a car.
Hey, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to throw you under the bus again, but Rachel is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Rachel's here?
Hi, oh my God. Hi. I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh my gosh.
Josh, are you there?
I feel like it's too many pain meds to comprehend.
Yeah. No, I'm here. I'm here. But what? So what's happening?
Oh, poor Josh.
Oh, you're so sweet. I thought that you weren't calling me back because I screwed up our date. I thought that you were mad at me.
She's trying to laugh it off.
No, I was in the hospital.
Yeah, I know. We heard the sirens when we were looking for my cat, and and that was you.
Oh,
God.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, that must have been for me. I'm sorry.
No, please don't apologize. Oh my God.
Yeah, what are you apologizing for, Josh?
I hope the noise didn't inconvenience you.
I'm sorry, I got hit by a car and there happened to be sirens.
Oh, I feel so guilty, Josh. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Oh.
No, it's fine. I wanted to help you find your cat because you seemed really upset, and I wanted to help you.
How is this turning weirdly romantic?
Thank you. That's really sweet.
So, Rachel.
Yeah.
Your cat. Did you find it?
Yes. Don't worry about him, please.
That's good. Where was it?
Oh my God, Josh, you're gonna hate this. He was in my closet.
Oh, God, don't
Safe
tell
and
him that.
sound.
I'm so sorry.
He was in your closet?
Oh, Josh.
Yeah,
no,
Josh, you got hit by a car trying to find her cat, and the whole time it was hiding in her closet.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God, you guys.
Man.
I'm sorry.
That
to
is
laugh.
so sad.
That's such bad
Oh,
timing.
Josh, but you're trying to do such a nice thing.
Oh, man.
Maybe on our second date, I can pay just even the score.
Actually, Rachel, here, I'll ask a question for you. Hey, Josh, would you like to go out on another date with Rachel? We will pay for it.
So, you're serious? The cat was in the closet the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, my God, I don't blame
I know,
you.
Josh. It would be tough to hear, too, if I were in your shoes.
Dude, that's all he's going to be thinking about.
But would you like another date with Rachel? She'd love to see you again.
I'm just I'm on a lot of medication, and I don't know when I can go out again.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh, Rachel.
I can come and visit you, and I'll bring you dinner because I think it's the least I can do, honestly.
Hey,
Yeah, that's close to paying for his
Yeah.
medical bills.
How about it, Josh? Will you let Rachel come over and bring you dinner, and you guys can have another date?
safer.
That'd be nice.
All right. Well, congratulations, Josh and Rachel. You guys got another date. All it took was Josh being hit by a car.
A couple broken bones.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for getting in touch with him. I completely misread all of this.
Yeah.
I never would have known.
And you know what? I think we all learned something here because, Rachel, I started this off by saying, since you two met puking, and then you had the missing cat, I said that was the recipe for true love. I think we found what the recipe is. The recipe for true love is projectile vomiting together, a missing cat, and then getting hit by a car.
Wow.
And that's what true love is. That's all you need in order to have a healthy relationship. Congratulations, Rachel.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Josh, rest up, man, okay?
Yeah, I just in the closet the whole time.
Yeah,
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
just got a text in at 78592 says, if those two go out again, somebody's going to die. Stop them. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, this girl, Rachel, wanted to call a guy named Josh. They met at a party because both of them were puking on the balcony together. Kind of an awkward way to meet. Then they went out. And in the middle of their date, like right as it started, her roommate texted her and said, your cat's gone missing. So she had to end the date to go home and look for her cat. And then she hadn't heard from Josh after that at all. It turns out that Josh dropped her off and saw that she was concerned about the cat. So he pulled around the block and went to go help look for the cat.
Be a nice
He'd
guy.
probably want to be a nice guy and not be creepy and be like, I'll help you. I'll stay with you. I'll help you.
Yeah.
Because they just met each other. And he ended up getting hit by a car.
You can't say without laughing.
I know.
It's so messed
It
up.
sucks.
It's funny because of the luck, not because
Yeah.
of what
Yeah.
happened.
I know, yeah. And he's recovering and fine.
Good.
And they will probably go out again, or at least maybe she'll pay for his hospital bills or something.
Oh my God, someone texted in that second date update sounds like a demented Nicholas Sparks movie.
Yeah, the guy who wrote the Notebook. It does sound like that, like a very, very, very weird love story. But I feel like those two have a bright future together.
Yeah.
I hope so.
As long as they keep their distance from each other. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm pretty excited about today's second date update because from reading the description of the date on the email that we got, it sounds like we're going to be doing a second date update with one of the members of the Three Stooges.
What?
Or all three of the Stooges.
Did someone like slip on a banana peel or
Kind of
something?
sounds like that. Tiffany, who is on the phone with us right now, wants to do a second date update today. She wants to call a guy named Eric. But the description of your date, Tiffany, in your email sounds like you had one of the worst experiences ever or one of the most hilarious if you like slapstick comedy.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We actually, besides those, like, couple little incidents, I thought had an amazing time.
Yeah, so why don't you just kind of like run through the string of events that you documented in your email, and I want everybody to hear it.
Well, first of all, I was really excited to go out with Eric, and we decided to meet at a bar for a happy hour, and I ended up, just like, traffic was terrible, and so I think I was about 20 minutes late. So I got there, and I was so apologetic. I felt so bad, and then I was trying to tell him the story of what had happened, and I use my hands a lot.
Yeah.
And I accidentally hit myself in the nose and gave myself a bloody nose.
See, that's hilarious. That's what I mean by it sounds like an episode of the Three Stooges or something. You're just like poking each other in the eyes and giving yourself a bloody nose.
Did you run to the bathroom?
No, because at first he noticed and I didn't notice.
Oh, no.
So you hit yourself in the nose and you're still talking to him, and then he just started to see blood trickle down your upper lip.
Yes, well, because like it wasn't like a lot at first, and then I used to get bloody noses all the time when I was a kid. So I thought he was gonna like spit out his water, and I was like, "What is going on with you?" And he's like, "Your nose is bleeding." And then I was like, "Oh my God, I have a bloody nose." I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to take like a napkin because it was like a cloth napkin. So I just like held my hand under my nose, but I wanted to finish the story.
What? You just stayed at the table?
Yeah, you continued telling the story with the bloody nose and didn't be like, "I'll be back in a minute."
Well, it was bleeding, but like I was just getting to the good part, and I figured I'll just take care of it in a second.
I would have been humiliated if I got a bloody nose on a first date.
I know. I feel so dumb. Like, what am I, 7? Like talking with my hands like that, and then I gave myself a bloody nose.
Yeah,
You have
that's pretty funny.
horrible hand-eye coordination.
But it was an accident.
Well, I understand that, but there's a lot of things that I've done in my life that are accidents that are really embarrassing.
Do you punch yourself in the nose often?
Just to, like, if I ever need to make myself sneeze.
What?
Oh my
You punch
God.
yourself in the nose if you need to make yourself sneeze.
Yeah, that will make you sneeze.
Okay, I had no idea.
That is strange.
So I'm guessing that eventually you cleaned up your nose and got the date back on track.
Right. And we continued to talk and laugh for like over an hour. And then it was like time to go home. And he walked me to my car.
Yeah.
And so I thought like, oh, okay. I just figured he was going to try and kiss me maybe. I mean, and he didn't.
You had blood all over your face.
Yeah,
Crusties all over your
the bloody
nostrils.
nose wasn't there anymore at this point, right? Like it was all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Okay. So he didn't go in for a kiss.
No.
How did you guys end everything? What's the
Oh
last
my
thing?
God. So then I forgot to tell you, I just feel bad about like the bloody nose and being late. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. I feel like we had fun, and I'm like, I really want to do this again. I go, I'll make it up to you, and I'll pay the next time we go out.
Wow, that's tight.
What did he say to that?
He just was like, yeah, but like it was kind of like a yeah where like then I got home and I called my friend Amy, and I'm like, what do you think this yeah sounds like? Do you think? And she couldn't figure it out either. Like, is it a yeah like he's just tired but he was into it, or if like he was trying to be cool, or if he's not into it at all?
So, well, it's probably a yeah that he's not really into it because he hasn't been calling you back, right?
Yeah.
I've texted him twice since then. And the second time, I sent a text that said, "Remember, I'm paying," with like a wink face.
Yeah. And nothing? He didn't respond to that?
Mm-mm. Like, I realized this was probably not a perfect date for Eric, and a lot of that was my fault, but I think in between those, like, really embarrassing moments that, like, we had a lot of fun. He seemed to be having a good time. He talked a lot. He laughed a lot. And I want a second chance, you know, like a movie.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and then get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVING-92.5.
It's
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Tiffany is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy named Eric. Eric and her had a lovely first date at a bar where she physically assaulted herself at the table and gave herself a bloody nose. I guess Tiffany was talking with her hands and accidentally smacked herself in the nose and then got a bloody nose. Tiffany, are you about ready to call Eric?
Yes.
You really like this guy. Are you going to be sad if he says something mean?
I mean, besides those couple of incidents, I thought we had a lot of fun, and conversation was good, and...
All right. So there's really nothing that you can think of. I mean, other than punching yourself in the nose, everything seemed to go very well.
Maybe he's one of those guys that gets mad, like, if you're more than 2 seconds late or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you did show up about 20 minutes late. All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, man. I'm not going to buy anything or whatever.
No, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just need like 5 minutes of your time.
Whoa.
He thinks that we're selling
telemarketer?
him something. I mean, kind of.
I'll dial him back.
Okay.
See if I can get him to invest in some life insurance.
Maybe buy some door-to-door meat.
Yeah. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, I'm not interested in anything, okay?
No, you're going to be interested in this, I promise.
Take me off the list or
No,
whatever.
I'm not a telemarketer. I actually want to help you out with something.
Look, man, I don't need help. I'm fine.
I'm not. I promise you. Don't hang up. Hey, are you still there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm still here. What
Okay, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. And I'm not calling to sell you anything. I'm calling you because I got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What?
Yeah. Now are you a little interested in what I have to talk about?
I mean, not really, but what are you talking about?
You recently went on a date with a girl named Tiffany, right?
How do you know that?
Because Tiffany emailed me and asked me if I could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling her back.
She works for the radio station?
No, she listens to the radio show and asked if we could call you to find out if she did something wrong on your date because she would like to see you again. So she's wondering why you're not getting back to her.
I mean, I don't know if I want to talk about that stuff on the radio or whatever.
Is there anything?
If she emailed you, she'll tell you whatever she wants. I don't really feel comfortable talking about.
She doesn't know. I mean, unless it's something that is your personal life and embarrassing about you, I can understand you not sharing that. But is there anything I can tell her just to give her some sort of advice?
I mean, like, talk to her about it, and you'll get a sense of why no one's going to go on another date with her.
Well, I talked to her about your date. She told us about it. She said there was an awkward moment where she accidentally hit herself in the nose, and her nose started bleeding.
Yeah, that was one of many incredible moments of the date, yeah.
Incredible, but I don't think you mean incredible
sarcasm.
like an actual good thing, right?
No, I mean it is like the most sarcastic thing possible.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you staying on the phone with me for a few minutes. If your date was that bad, don't you think it'd be nice to give her some advice so that in the future when she goes out with people, it isn't as painful as an experience as it sounds like it was?
She's just the weirdest person that I've ever gone on a date with.
That's intense.
How so?
You ever meet one of those people that just blows everything up into like the biggest possible deal? Like
oh my God, the traffic was the absolute worst. Like, everything is underlined.
Yeah.
Everything is in caps lock. Everything is just 15 exclamation points. She was like, the traffic was the absolute worst traffic I've ever been in. Like, take New York traffic and take LA traffic and take Mexico City traffic or whatever she said and add them all together. That's the traffic I was just in. Can you believe it? And it's like, there's no way to possibly believe that. That's ridiculous.
It seems like you didn't even give her a chance, though. I mean, if you're talking about, she just obviously felt bad about the traffic and was trying to make up for it.
I see your point, but it was with everything. It wasn't just the traffic. It was every single element of our date, every story, every, like, reading of the menu.
Whoa.
You know, like, oh my God, they have margaritas here. Oh my God, I love margaritas, but I want it to be the best margarita. And the margarita comes, and it wasn't just like, take a sip and be like, this is pretty good. You want to try it? It's like, oh my God, this margarita is amazing. I've never had a margarita like this before.
I've definitely been around those type of people. I know exactly the type of person you're explaining.
Yeah, you just pray you're not at their table, but you just hear them from the other side of the room.
But come on.
This is the most amazing, life-changing margarita you've ever had, Eric. All right.
Like they met a shaman on the top of the hill to like taste the salt of the Himalayas on the rim of the drink. No, it's a dumb drink. I tried it and it was like, yeah, it's a margarita. It's a margarita.
Poor girl was just excited.
Yes, I've had a margarita in my life.
Give her a break. You know?
Hey, we talked to her a little bit, Eric, and I didn't get that vibe from her at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. She described the date as like one of the best dates she'd ever been on, and Eric
true.
was the greatest guy she'd ever met.
That's true.
Right. She kept telling, like, she had a bloody nose and like stayed at the table and kept telling her story and was like, and then I'm just sitting there and be like, you know, do you need something? Do you need a napkin or whatever?
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh my God, you're the greatest guy. You're just like the greatest guy. I'm like, you have blood coming out of your nose.
You're like, no, I'm not the greatest guy. I'm just a human, and I noticed somebody else with a bloody nose, and I thought I might give them something to wipe it up with. Hey, Eric, I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of information on your date, man. That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm as exhausted now as I was after the date, just thinking about it.
Well, that was the
It
most...
feels like it's like a marathon, or like 3 marathons, or like the longest marathon in the history of the world. The equator.
Eric, I should also let you know that Tiffany is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Oh, hi, Eric. That was really mean. I don't know why if you were having such a bad time, first of all, that you stayed. Second of all, you were laughing and having a good time and telling stories, too. And third of all, that really was the best margarita of my life. And I'm not ashamed to share that with people.
I suggested more drinks because I was going out of my mind.
Oh, because I'm not all bitter and like, margaritas, who cares?
I was going out of my mind, and I was just praying that the next drink you would see that if that margarita actually was the greatest margarita in the world, then by default, the next drink could not be as amazing. But it was even better.
Of course it could. It's probably from the same batch. That's how they do it at restaurants.
Eric, why you gotta be so mean, right? You're telling me that you didn't have any fun at all with Tiffany. She sounds like a fun girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, in the, like, fleeting moments where there was just, like, a lull, yeah, it's great. But it's like I'm sorry, you're just, like, you take everything and make it into the biggest possible thing, and it's just exhausting. I can't, it's too much. It was not the speed that I go at.
Okay, so then just because apparently I'm too much for everybody, what speed do you go at? Like, what would you have wanted?
Just a normal conversation. I just want to have a normal conversation, okay? I don't want to have to feel like everything that we're talking about or everything that's been experienced is the greatest thing in the world or the worst thing in the world. I just want to have a calm, just regular, normal conversation.
That sounds like the most boring date of all time. Sorry you had such a terrible time. You didn't seem like it. And I'm sorry I was trying to have a good time and make everything fun and nice. That's a horrible thing to do when you're dating. I forgot.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's the most horrible thing you could do on a date.
Eric, do not be mean right now. Come on.
Hey, Eric, would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We'll pay for a second date.
No, I'm good. I'm okay.
You
Thank
sure?
No, I respectfully decline.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. I regret even asking them to ask about a second date, and I would rather punch myself in the nose until my whole head bled out.
I think, you know what? That is a second date update first. We've had a lot of interesting endings to these things, but never somebody wanting to just beat their face in until they weren't alive anymore.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing is more romantic than taking your date out into the wilderness and having them help you commit murder. I think that is probably one of the most beautiful ways you can experience time with the person you're on a date with. And that's what happened with Amelia, who's on the phone. Apparently, her first date with this guy named Greg, they went fishing together.
That's not murder.
A lot of fish died that day. I'm
No,
sure there's
that's
a lot of
not-
listeners out there that would agree with me. A lot of fish had to lose their life so that this couple could enjoy their afternoon. Amelia, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Did you murder a lot of fish that day?
No, you know what? Actually, we did catch and release. So the fish that we caught, we put back.
Oh, that's
So you actually
boring.
you mangled them is
Yeah.
what you did.
Yes, we disfigured them for life. but they're
Yeah.
still alive.
All right, so your email said that this guy took you fishing. Was that fun? Are you a fisherman?
It was fun. No, I'm not a fisherwoman.
Okay.
I had never been fishing, but it was really fun. He actually suggested it because in my profile I said that I like nature and hiking and stuff. So I was like, absolutely, that sounds super cool. I'm open to new experiences. So we met at a state park where you can go fishing, and for the next few hours, I had the best time. I think genuinely it was one of the best and most fun first dates I've ever had.
Why
I
was
think
it
it's
so
such
good?
a great idea. I mean, you have so much time to talk, right? You can connect on that level for sure.
Exactly, and he was super nice and so helpful. And
What's his name, by the way?
Greg.
All right, and so you and Greg just had a wonderful time out there mangling fish and then tossing them back into their environment so they go to their other fish buddies and go, dude, I don't know, I was just swimming along. Some chick and a dude just put a hook in my cheek. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So it was just the best day of your life ever doing that.
It was super romantic mangling fish.
All right. What did you like about him so much?
Well, first of all, he's really rugged and manly, and I love guys like that.
Yeah, amen.
But he was really considerate and a total gentleman, you know, really respectful and nice to me all day.
And you were cool learning how to fish, right? You didn't like scream when the fish got up and say that you didn't want to touch it or anything like that.
Well, I did scream, and I thought the fish were pretty gross.
Did he seem to like that or not? Because I know some dudes like to be in that situation where it's like, yeah, I took this girl out and had got to teach her how to fish. She's such a dainty little girl, has no idea. She needs a man's help. And some guys that turns off. They're like, ugh, I like a girl who can do that on her own.
I mean, I thought he thought I was funny. We were laughing a lot, and he was so nice. He just would take the fish and throw them back in the water. Like, he didn't say anything, like, calm down or, you know, anything like that. But maybe it did turn him off because it's been a couple weeks, and he hasn't called me back.
How did everything end for you guys? Did you make out? Did you do more than that without cleaning up after fishing?
we
So I guess I don't need that last detail.
no problem. I won't give it to you. Well, there's really not that much to tell. We just like had a nice little kiss, nothing crazy, no makeout.
So you guys did kiss. I mean, that's super romantic.
No, it wasn't super romantic. It was just like a nice kiss. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, in my head, I picture you like making out with Brad Pitt and a river runs through it.
Fish
and
are
there's
jumping everywhere.
Yes, exactly. There's rainbows hitting the water.
I mean, no, it wasn't like that. I mean, we were next to this pickup truck, and we both smelled like fish. So,
Almost the
So
same
just,
thing.
yeah, almost. All right, and then how did you guys part ways?
well, after we kissed, I couldn't help myself. I just said, "Hey, I'd really love to go out again." I just said it because, you know, why not?
Yeah, of course.
Nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And he said, for sure, hit me up. And I thought that was a little weird,
Yeah.
like a little maybe brush, you know, just like giving me the brush off. Maybe, I don't
It's
know.
kind of open-ended. Not like, yeah, definitely. How about this day? It's like, yeah, whatever. Hey, contact me. I'll be around.
Or if you really wanted to go out with someone, you think that you would take charge and be like, yeah, I will call you.
Yes.
Right, because he was already such a gentleman, I figured he would say, like, yes, I'll call.
And have you hit him up since your date?
Yeah, I waited a couple days, and then I called him, and I left him a message, and I just said what a great time I had, and I'd love to see him again.
All right.
And you can't think of, like, anything awkward that happened on the date.
I guess the only thing is maybe I'm too girly, and I've screamed, and I thought the fish were kind of gross, but it seemed like I thought we had a great time together, like both of us. So.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dating is a lot like fishing, You reel some in, you're like, ugh, that one's too big. That one's too small.
Yeah.
That one's got a wonky eye. Oh, this one has a drinking problem.
Damn fish.
And you fish and you fish and you fish until you finally find that one that has an extra large mouth. And you settle down with that one for the rest of your life. And that's the problem that the girl on the phone is having today for her second date update. She's hoping that the guy she calls will be that big bass with a large mouth who knows how to treat her right. But sadly, he's not calling her back. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Amelia is on the phone. She wants to call Greg today. They went fishing on their first date. She thinks the reason she's not getting a call back was because maybe she was a little too girly for him. He's an outdoorsy kind of guy, and she hasn't fished before. And when they caught a fish, like she screamed, I was like, ew, yucky. And she thinks maybe that turned him off a little bit because he doesn't want a girly girl.
I didn't say ew, yucky. It wasn't that bad. I just screamed a little bit.
Okay.
If it turns out that is the reason that he's not calling you back, are you willing to kind of buck up and be a little bit more outdoorsy?
I just want him to know that I can totally be tough and nature girl too. Like, I'm not just like a priss.
Okay.
You sound like it. Could be real tough and naturey. Ew. All right. I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is Greg there?
Yeah, this is Greg.
Hey, Greg, how are you? My name is Jubal. I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Okay.
It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us to ask if we can call you and find out why. So her name is Amelia.
Oh, God.
That is not the response that...
Amelia
Whoa.
emailed us and asked if we could call you because she said that she enjoyed going fishing with you, but hasn't heard a word from you since.
Who cares?
Who cares? Well, we care, and Amelia obviously cares because she went through all the effort to try to get us to do this phone call.
Look, that person is nobody I want to talk to or hang out with or talk about.
Really?
That is really extreme.
What did she do that's so bad? I mean, we actually talked to her a little bit. She sounded perfectly nice.
She sounded lovely, actually. Yeah. She sounded fun.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about it. I don't know. She knows what she did.
She doesn't, though. That's the thing. Like, she thinks that everything was great on the date.
Oh, really? She has got no idea what the problem could be. That's hilarious.
Nope. She says you guys went fishing and had a good time, even kissed at the end of everything, and she thought she could hit you up to go out again, and now you're not responding to her, and obviously you don't like her one bit.
Yeah, no, that's correct. I don't. And I caught a little bit more than a fish that day.
What do you mean?
We kissed. 2 days later, I wake up, bang, I got a cold sore.
You think that she gave you...
Yeah, she did. I'm not kissing anybody else except her.
Oh, my God.
Did she have a cold sore when you guys were out?
Not visible, but I didn't, put on some gloves and check her mouth or anything.
You know, those are incredibly common, and the virus could have been dormant in you for a long time, and then maybe stress brought it out or something.
A long time, my whole life? I've never had this before. I kiss her, boom, mouth measles.
So you think that she gave you a cold sore, and that's the only reason you're not calling her back?
That's a pretty good reason. I mean, she gave me herpes. You know?
Isn't there other ways you can get that though, like sharing glasses or chapsticks or anything? Like,
It's common.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm not sharing glasses or chapstick with anybody.
Why didn't you hit her up and ask her if she has a cold sore?
Oh, she says like yes or no. It doesn't get my cold sore out of my face.
Okay, so you have a cold sore, and that's it.
What do you mean that's it? It's a f***ing cold sore.
Okay, so obviously you never want to talk to her again then.
No, absolutely not.
That's unfortunate because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yep, she's
on the
right.
phone?
She's
Yeah, hi, Greg.
yeah.
I did not give you a cold sore.
All right, well
I
then
can't-
who did? The fish?
Yeah, maybe the fish, or maybe you kissed somebody and you forgot about it. I don't know. I never met you before.
I
Like,
must have a pretty exciting life if I'm kissing people and forgetting about it.
well, that's between you and you. And also, you should know that you can only get a cold sore if you can see a cold sore on somebody's face and then you kiss the cold sore.
For someone who's never had a cold sore before, you sure are an expert.
oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Greg. My friends are listening to this.
You tricked me into this radio thing. I'm just telling the truth.
I didn't give it to you. I've never had a cold sore in my life.
This is not in any way going to affect your life or the length of your life. You realize that, Greg?
I don't know that.
No, you-
I mean, who knows where things go? Like, all I know is I got a thing on my face. This lady, put that in quotes, this lady gave it to me.
Oh my-
Now she's like mad that I don't call her back. Why? Because she's got some more diseases she wants to pass on?
You can't say stuff like that on the radio, Greg. It's not, first of all, it's not true. But if you say things like that, people I know are listening. They're going to think it's true, and it's just rude, and it's so totally inconsiderate.
Well, look, whatever it takes to get you to go to a doctor and get checked out, because it sounds like that is what is needed here.
This is so extreme.
You know what? You know what, Greg? How about this? I will go with you to the clinic to get tested to prove to you that I do not have the herpes virus. Happy? Does that make you happy?
No.
Or do you
How
not
does that make
believe
me
in- do you
happy?
not
I don't want
believe
to
in
hang out
clinics?
with you some more.
Because
Go to a
it's so-
clinic? That sucks.
What if we do that for your second date?
I
Hey,
think so.
Greg,
Right?
would you like to go with Amelia to the clinic? We can even do like a not free one, and I'll pay for it.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to pass, but Amelia should definitely go on that date by herself.
Come on, Greg. What, are you afraid? You afraid of being wrong? Go to the clinic with me. Get tested. What's the harm? You know you already have a cold sore, like the virus, but you don't know that I do. So,
I'm just afraid what else we might find out. I mean, who knows? Maybe you got some kind of like weird mouth scabies or something, and that's lying dormant. I go to this
You are
clinic, I get
disgusting.
re-diagnosed or something.
you know what? How about this? Since Jubal was so nice and agreed to pay for the clinic, we should go. You should get tested. It'll be free. And then if I'm the person who has the virus who gave it to you, I will buy you lunch. What about that?
You're going to buy me lunch.
Yeah, I'll buy you lunch. If I'm the one who gave you a cold sore, the least I could do is buy you lunch. Not a date. Don't worry about that. But just to say I'm sorry.
All right, but it's going to be like a steak place.
Lobster lunch.
Whatever you want.
Fine, deal.
All right.
Wow,
Well, look at that. It's a successful second date update. As long as Amelia tests positive for herpes on their date to the clinic, Greg gets a free lunch.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says somebody needs to school this idiot. And if there's one place that can school you on herpes, it's us. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update, Amelia wanted to call this guy named Greg who wasn't calling her back after they went fishing together. We got him on the phone, and the reason he wasn't calling back, he swears that she gave him a cold sore. And he doesn't want any other diseases from her because she's clearly filthy
Yes.
if she's got cold sores. But she didn't even have a cold sore on her mouth at all.
Yeah.
So He didn't want to go out with her
from
again
anything.
because he assumes that she gave him a cold sore.
Oh my God, there's so much information about cold sores coming in on the text board
I
right
know.
now. I don't know now what's true and what's not true. It can be dormant for your whole life, and then stress makes it come
can
out.
be.
See, I
Or-
didn't know. It's
Well,
just
most
a-
people have that virus in their body.
okay,
See,
I knew Jubal would help me out on this
And
one.
sometimes your immune system goes down, you get tired, and you can get a cold sore.
Okay, so it's like shingles
Or
or,
gonorrhea.
something.
What? No.
Wait, gonorrhea.
I don't know. Now I'm all confused.
Syphilis?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Not a lot of things are more awkward on a first date than when you're ending the night and you're like, hey, you want to come up to my place? And they're like, hey, I think I'll just go home.
Ah.
You know, it's always kind of a letdown. And apparently that's what happened to today's second dater, Andrea, who is on the phone. And Andrea, I read your email. You met a guy named Tommy at a party, and dinner went well according to you, but you also said that is how your evening ended, by you inviting him up to your place and him turning you down.
Oh, no. Yeah, awkward.
When he said that to you, was it obvious that he didn't like you?
He said, no, I don't think it's a good idea.
Was it
I
like...
don't think it's a good
And you're
idea.
a living, breathing woman with a pulse, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys. There's some guys who think that that's moving too fast. I mean, maybe it was too much for him.
No, I didn't even get a kiss, goodbye, or anything.
Even a handshake? Did he at least give you a handshake?
High five.
Nothing.
No hug or anything.
Oh.
So I texted him later and I asked, is everything okay? And he responded, yes, period.
That's it? Just a one word?
Not good.
Yes.
Yeah. Anytime anybody texts me with a one word something, even if it's like my parents and we're just talking about something and I know that they don't really know how to text correctly, I'm just like, oh my God, what's wrong?
I know.
So he just gave you the one word yes with a period.
Yeah. And then I said, did I do something wrong? And I never got any response.
Oh, no.
Did it seem like he was enjoying the date that you were on when you guys went out to dinner?
I thought so. I mean, I asked him up to my apartment. So.
Yeah, so you thought everything was going
you
good.
thought it was going perfect. Was there any moment in the date that you think something weird could have happened, something awkward other than him turning down your advances to?
No, I mean, the only thing I can think of is I took my time when he came to my house. He texted me and told me that he was there, and I took my time coming out of the apartment. You know, like I was trying to look cute and just running late.
Are we talking like 5-10 minutes or 2 hours?
No, it was like 15 minutes maybe.
Okay, so not terrible.
No,
it is.
that's
It is
bad.
annoying when you pull up and you're like, "Oh my God, come on, hurry up!"
Being late to the date.
But at this point, guys build that into their schedule, I feel like. They're just used to it.
This was the beginning of the date, though, and everything else seemed to go fine. Like, I can't imagine, like, finally at the end he gets upset about it.
Good point.
And I looked good. You know, I was taking my time to look good for him, and I apologized.
Yeah.
But
Well, if you're gonna take that long, you better look good. Yeah. That's the rule that I have. If you show up 15 minutes late and you're kind of looking pretty basic, then we're not going out again. But if you look like Beyonce, then yes, you did a good job. And there's that 15-minute grace period where you're okay. At this point, are you hoping to get a second date? Do you feel like he's going to want to go out with you again, or are you just hoping to find out why?
I would like a second date, but at this point, I'm not getting my hopes up about it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I just want to know what is going on.
I mean, if he responded, your last conversation was like that, where he gave you a one-word answer and then just never responded if you asked if you did something wrong. He's obviously not into you for some reason.
Doesn't look good.
But maybe we can turn whatever it is into a positive and get you a second date out of the deal.
I hope so.
Or at least you understand what you're doing wrong.
Yes.
All right. Well, play a song, come back, get him on the phone and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
My face above the water. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Amanda is on the phone with us, and she wants us to call a guy named Tommy. Something very awkward happened at the end of her date with Tommy when she invited him up to her place. He said, I don't think that's a good idea. And then she hasn't really heard anything from him. So it's obvious that something happened on the date that went wrong, and Tommy didn't like Andrea very much. We don't know why. That's why we're about to get him on the phone, see if we can find out what Andrea did on the date. And Andrea, I've got a special treat for you.
Okay.
Okay, this is something never done before in a second date update. I'm going to try something groundbreaking here when we call him, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to pretend to be you.
I don't think that's
So
good.
it's the first second date update where I've ever
Okay.
pretended to be the other person, and I think it can work out very well if I get him on the phone and just like, "Hey, what's up, Tommy?
Yeah.
It's
Foolproof
me,
plan.
Andrea. Don't you remember you wanted to come to my place?" And I was like, "Hey, come up and kiss me sometimes."
I'm confused talking to you
Right?
right now.
I know.
Talking.
Where'd Jubal go?
Andrea, what do you think?
I think I'll go for it.
Go for it? You think that'll work out well? All right,
Oh,
Andrea.
I'm sorry, Andrea.
You about ready to give him a call, see if we can get him on the phone?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I'm so nervous. I feel like he wouldn't be able to tell a difference at all. And it probably would score you a date, Andrea. I'm a pretty sweet talker.
Hello?
Hey, is Tommy there?
Oh, my gosh.
Hello?
Hey, is Tommy there?
Yeah, this is he. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Good. Can I help you?
I'm calling you today because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they wanted to see if I could get you on the phone and talk to you for a minute.
You serious?
Yep. Her name is Andrea.
Huh.
All right, so
That was-
you remember going out with Andrea?
Yes, I do.
She told us that you guys went out for dinner and had a lot of fun.
Wow.
And she said, though, at the end of the night after your date, that she invited you to her place and you turned her down, and then you haven't really talked to her at all after. So she's wondering why you turned her down.
Wow. So she called you to ask me that?
Yes, because apparently she couldn't get you on the phone. So her last resort was to ask us to call you and find out what the reason is.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I think that's pretty pathetic, but I was pretty pissed off, and I didn't want to really talk to her anymore.
You were pissed off and you didn't want to talk to her anymore.
That's right.
Do you mind telling us why?
Well, she's obviously told you everything, right?
I'll tell you what she told us. She said that you guys went out to dinner. She thought you were having a fun time. At the end of the night, she asked if you wanted to go up to her place. You said no. She had a real quick text exchange with you, and that's the last she's heard from you.
And the only thing she mentioned was that she might have made you wait 15 minutes while she was getting ready for the date.
Oh, yeah. That's the least of her problems, man.
What did she do?
That's intense.
Why are you so mad at her?
Basically, I got into a conversation with her over dinner about travel. And, I just recently came from Nepal, and we had a really good conversation. And she told me about this trip that she went to in Canada.
Okay.
And she was complaining about Canadian drivers and how she wished that she could just go party in Canada without there being some dumbasses in there.
So it sounds like you're personally insulted that she was making fun of Canadians.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm from Ontario. I'm from Waterloo, Canada.
Oh. So she was railing on Canadians. Did you tell her that you're from Canada?
No, I didn't tell her from Canada.
Okay,
I let her go on and on and on. She went on for an hour talking about how she thinks that Obama should infiltrate Canada.
No.
So frankly, I'm kind of glad that you called me because now you guys can see how much of an idiot she is.
Do you think that she...
I'm not taking it
on any more dates with her.
I'm not as offended as you are that she was making fun of Canada.
Yeah.
Was it that bad?
I mean, it's not that it was bad. It's just I don't really want to hang out with an idiot.
Don't you think that maybe she could have been joking, like she was nervous and you took it the wrong way?
Can you switch sides and come into my place and have somebody make fun of where you're from for about an hour?
Well, I get it, but why wouldn't you, defend Canada in that moment?
Because it's difficult to defend Canada.
Okay, see, that's the shit I don't like dealing with.
I'm sorry.
Just
I
a-
love maple syrup.
Lydia.
I'm sorry.
Lydia.
I had no idea that you guys got so angry, Tommy, just in general.
I mean, I could take it for like a minute or two, that's fine, but she just went completely off for like a long time. I mean, after a little bit, I'm fine. She just kept making fun of the beer. The beer tastes like piss. It does not taste like piss.
You've
And
had...
then she talked about how she hates their accents and how they keep saying A this and A that. You know what? After a while, I'm sorry, but she just wasn't very attractive to me anymore.
All right. Tommy, I haven't heard you say A or a boot or anything once. None of that.
Yeah, well, that's because it's a stupid stereotype. I'm a proud Canadian. I love my country.
Okay.
That's it. Bottom
And
line.
As you should.
Tommy, at any point, did you look at her and go, hey, shut the up about Canada? Did you never do
You know
that?
what?
Next time I run into her, I'll be sure to say that.
Well, then perfect, Tommy. I'm going to give you the opportunity to say it right now because she's actually on the phone listening.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I had no idea that you were from Canada.
You spent an hour at dinner making fun of my
Chill
country.
out, man. I was just joking. That's what we do in Seattle. We joke about Canada.
It's true.
Lighten up.
Hey, you want to hear a joke? Let's go out on another date.
I'll give you props for that one, Tommy.
Are you actually offended about all this? I was joking, and you could have stopped me at any time and told me,
Yeah, but
hey, I'm actually from Canada. I'm offended.
If I stopped you, then I wouldn't be able to hear all the wonderful things you have to say about my country.
I was joking. It was a joke. You don't have to be an ass about it.
You called a radio station to figure out why I wasn't calling you back, okay?
Because you didn't have the balls to tell me yourself.
Well, he's Canadian, Andrea.
Oh, guys.
Hey, off there. Seriously, stop.
You know,
Shouldn't that have been followed with an A or something, Tommy?
come on, dude.
You know
That's
what?
like...
You know what? You should come up to Canada, all right? Come up to Canada. I'll show you what some real beer tastes like, because your American beer tastes like crap.
I love going to Canada, dude. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me, except for that weird money that you have. I like it.
Yeah.
Off, man.
Oh, jeez.
I honestly think that he deserves an apology from you, Andrea.
Why?
Because, like,
The dude
I'm
is
from,
uptight.
No, listen, I am from North Idaho, and people make fun of me all the time for it.
yeah.
And it's where I was born and raised, and there's something to be said where it feels like they're attacking you personally because where you're from is such a part of who you are.
Yeah, but you're from northern Idaho. I think it's okay to make fun of that, too. Canadians and Idahoans, perfectly fair game.
What if they're making fun of Seattle?
I make fun of myself all the time.
But
You
it's
guys
different when
are a
people are
little
attacking
uptight.
you for an hour.
I don't
Just
think, Andrea, were you
apologize.
going off on him for an hour?
No, it wasn't for an hour, and I would have stopped if he had said something. He is completely exaggerating.
But you haven't apologized once on this phone call.
Because I'm not sorry for what I was saying.
She's only sorry about his sense of humor.
Yeah, which is weird because normally Canadians have a good sense of humor. Like that's the one thing that they have going for them up there. Is there's a lot of funny people that have come from there. Andrea, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a second date.
Yeah.
No, I'm really glad that this happened because I don't want a second date. What was that ass?
Maybe choose a different location to make fun of next time. I mean, Oregon has plenty of material.
Or Andrea, date Americans. All right.
Oh yeah.
Stop going out with these weird Canucks. They're strange.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm just going to start today's second date update by reading you the email that we got. It says, Jubal, I'm emailing you because there are 3 things that you should never break. 1 is trust.
Yeah.
2 is promises.
Okay.
And 3 is hearts.
Oh.
And the girl that I want to call for a second date update broke my heart, and I want to talk to her about it. So
sad.
Let's not waste any more time. We've got a broken heart emergency. His name is Danny. Danny, what's up?
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for reading my email. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, Danny. I mean, it's pretty dramatic email, man, if you've only gone out on one date with a person.
Well, I think a lot of people know that love is something that you can't wait for. It's something that you feel. It's a feeling, and I felt it with Jennifer.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, we're just dropping that right out the gate. Okay.
I know I can be a sappy romantic. I really do know that, but I do believe that, like, love is just something that you have to go for. And I knew that the moment I met her, that she was the one.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Crap,
Hey,
whoa.
when you know,
overwhelmed.
you know.
I'm
I agree.
overwhelmed. Okay.
so maybe Jennifer was overwhelmed too. Well, how did she break your heart? And how's your heart doing, by the way? Is it mending at all?
I'm doing okay. You know, I think that there's still hope. I think when we look back on this, we'll be like, you know, this is how we all started. You know, this is like the foundation of our relationship.
Yeah,
So,
man,
wait.
you gotta keep going.
What did you do on your date that made you feel like she was the one?
Well, and actually, I knew from the moment I met her. I actually met at a grocery store, and at the moment I saw her, I was at the checkout line, and we just kept making eyes at each other, and I let her go in front of me, and when she was leaving, I ran out after her, and I told her, like, oh, you forgot something. I handed her a cucumber, and she's like, oh, that's not mine. And then I was like,
Okay,
oh.
well, that could have been taken the wrong way.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, in hindsight, it's probably not my best, but I thought it was cute. And then I handed her a piece of paper that had my phone number on it, and she thought that was really cool, and she actually called me later.
Very nice.
Well, look at that. She fell for the old cucumber trick. Many women do, sir.
You're like, well, there's a lot more where that came from at my house. You should call me up. I got unlimited cucumbers, if that's what you're into. So she called you, and what did you guys do? Did you actually go out, or did she just break your heart over the phone?
Well, we actually did go out. We went to a really nice restaurant. We had a really nice, well, I guess like it was a really nice first half of the meal because my heart was telling me I had to be brave like the Knights of the Round Table, and I just got so full of like energy, and I just like halfway through the day I got down on one knee and asked her to go out on another date.
What?
Whoa, on a knee though?
No, why would you do that?
That's a lot.
God, you're ruining everything.
I thought it would be really cute, and then I realized when I was in the moment, like, uh-oh, this probably looks like I'm proposing.
Yeah.
And it's probably really weird, but but like with love, like you have to like just go for it. I felt like I had to be brave about it, and I had to just like make a nice gesture for her.
But why?
All right, and did she seem okay with your proposal for another date?
No, she got really quiet, and and I sat back down, and she said we can talk about this after the date.
Oh.
And did you?
Not really. Like I'm about to say goodbye, and I didn't even get a kiss. We just hugged, and then she drove away, and I just kind of sat there watching her leave.
Oh man.
I'll be honest with you guys. I had tears in my eyes. Like I felt like I had really messed up, and I saw her driving away, and as I was like starting to cry, I realized like I could fix this. Like this is the story that we're going to tell our children one day, you know? Like this is a story that love never quits. You have to fight for it. Like no matter what, it's worth fighting for, and we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this.
All right.
Danny, that's a lot. It's a lot of resolve there, sir.
And have you talked to her at all since that day?
We haven't talked in we haven't made conversation, but I've actually been leaving her like really cute messages and like a couple of poems and stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Okay, Danny, listen. I'm just going to be upfront with you. You're freaking this girl out, man. Like, I believe in love. I think love is a beautiful thing, but you don't even know her.
I do know her. What? Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
I knew.
Yes. I've been in love. And, I had a really, amazing first meeting with my husband that later turned out to be my husband, but I just wanted to get him naked. I mean, that first meeting, there's a lot of different emotions that can be confused, right?
Okay, I think you're mixing up love with one-night stands, because this is real. What I'm feeling is love. You probably haven't experienced that. This is something that's real. It's raw for me. It's something authentic.
Well, we've been married for 5 years and are 2 kids deep, but whatever.
All right, Danny. Well, let's not waste any more time. You said love is worth fighting for, so let's do it. Let's call her up and see if Jennifer wants to fight.
That's right. I think we're both fighters ready to fight for love, guys. Let's keep this
All
going.
right.
We got this.
Good attitude.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and challenge her to a fight in your second date update right after this, okay?
Thank you, guys.
First base. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Danny is on the phone.
Hey, guys.
And there's really no recap that I could give his first date other than to play this song and say, Danny, I'm sorry, but sometimes love is just painful, you know?
Hi, guys. Look, thank you so much for taking a chance with me. Honestly, if you can get Jennifer on the phone, I'm going to be a full-time listener, and I'm honestly, if we figure this out, like I'm going to be telling my kids that Jewel and Brooke help bind our relationship, help make it concrete. So thank you so much.
Okay.
No problem. Maybe you can name your firstborn Brooke and Jubal in the morning or something like that. That'd be awesome. Danny, if you haven't heard the first part, went out on a date with a girl named Jennifer that he met at the grocery store, and Danny is convinced that he is in love with her and she is the one for him. Even in the middle of their date, he got down on one knee to propose another date, not to propose marriage, but that kind of weirded her out, and then she left with just a hug, and he hasn't really talked to her since, and he's hurting right now, and our job is to help him not hurt anymore and see if we can get her to put his broken heart back together.
Now remember, guys, there's 3 things that you can never break. It's trust, promise, and heart.
Yes,
well, you can. It just hurts. I mean, people get broken hearts all the time, Danny, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it shouldn't happen.
No, I agree. I agree,
Yeah.
buddy.
Totally.
Well, we'll get her on the phone, Danny, and I really want this to work for you, but I promise you one thing. If we don't get you a second date, then you and I will get together and I'll put you through an intensive course of how to shut off your emotions so your heart never gets hurt, okay? Because I'm good at that.
Okay.
Bury them deep.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Jennifer?
this is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. I've never heard of you.
That's fine. But I have heard of you and a lot of really good things about you.
What is going on here? I've got things I need to do today.
Okay, well, we'll get you off the phone really quickly. I just want to talk to you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Danny, and you and Danny went out on a date, and Danny adores you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not him.
Yeah.
Whoa, he really
Oh, my
likes
God.
you.
Now he's using the radio to get a hold of me. Jesus.
You're a little sick of Danny, aren't you?
I never should have gone out with him.
What?
Well, and why do you say that? I mean, we actually talked to him about your date because he emailed us, really wanted us to get a hold of you. We talked to him, and he seems a bit over the top when it comes to his emotions, but doesn't seem like a bad dude.
But he's over the top. He's too much. He's ridiculous. Did he tell you what he did?
Are you talking about when he dropped down to one knee?
Yeah, that was so embarrassing.
What was going through your head when that happened?
I was thinking, holy crap, is this guy proposing to me? I've known him for an hour.
Yeah, that's understandable to get a little scared about that.
I've never. I mean, he was like, I would be honored to go out with you on a second date. Will you please join me? Like, it was so strange. It felt like I was in, like, a play.
So, I mean, before that, did you like him?
I mean, when we first met, he seemed cool, but I don't know. It just started to get a little bit strange. He started talking about how many kids he wants and, like, marriage and things you don't really talk about on the first date.
Oh, I don't know, Jennifer. I feel like that's the normal progression of a first date, isn't it? You start with hi, and then you end with how many kids you're going to have?
Yeah, no, it freaked me out.
Okay.
It's pretty understandable.
And now my family's involved with it. Of all the things, I just wanted to get this guy off my back and never see him again. And now my mother and father are involved in it.
How are your mother and father involved?
You guys don't know that? Yeah, he called them. He called my parents.
What?
I did not give him their number.
What?
Let's keep that. Yeah, he found them. He found them like a crazy stalker.
Oh.
He was texting me every day, sending me poems. He sent me a sonnet by Shakespeare. And I was ignoring him for days, okay? And then all of a sudden, my mother calls me and she said, well, you know, Jennifer, you are getting a little bit older. I think it is time to start a family. And I said, what the hell are you talking about, Mom? And she said, well, this very nice boy, Danny, ended up calling me.
Wait.
And I said, what are you talking about? I didn't give him your number. And she said, oh, he seems like a sweet boy, very old-fashioned. Reminds me of your father.
No.
Wow.
He actually got your parents on his side, too?
Yes. She said he reminded her of my father. And she said, we only knew each other for 2 weeks before we got engaged. And it's, oh, look, you guys have only known each other for 2 weeks, too. You should get engaged. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Everyone has lost their mind.
I am the only sane person right now.
No, Jennifer, that's not true. I'm sane also. It's Danny.
What is going on? Why is he on the phone right now?
Well, Jennifer, that's the way this works. Danny is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Has he been listening to this whole conversation?
Yeah, he
I heard everything. Look, your parents, they are an example of pure love, and I want to have that kind of relationship with you.
I didn't give you their phone number. I never gave you permission to call my parents. That's the issue. I don't care what my parents say. I don't care what you say. You found my parents' number and called them and tried to, like, ask my father permission to, like, be with me. Like, that's weird.
It's weird.
No, guys, look, honestly, Jennifer, I would go to the ends of the earth to find you. You didn't respond
You've
to any
known
of my
me for an
emails,
hour.
my voicemails.
What? You've known me for an hour. What is this, Romeo and Juliet? Like, we're adults. We're. This is the real world. I don't even know who you are. You don't even know my birthday. Like, or maybe you do because you looked it up.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that he doesn't know anything at this point if you had your parents' phone number and called them.
Look, Jennifer, I'm not a crazy guy. everything I did that night, I did it because I thought it would make you feel special. And, okay, I got a little excited when I got down on one knee and asked you for another date, but I wanted to be there for you. I want to be that emblem for you. I want to be someone who makes you feel special.
Whoa.
Like, the world's like crazy, and if one person can make you feel like you're something like more than just what everyone else experiences, isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth fighting for?
I appreciate what you're saying. You're very sweet. You're a nice guy, but it's too much for me, man. I don't know what I can't. Like, I'm so sorry, but it's making me uncomfortable. You don't want to make me uncomfortable, do you?
No, that's complete opposite of what I want to do. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what
I'm
you're
just trying
doing.
to follow my heart.
Okay, well, follow your heart with someone else, please.
Danny! Danny, I thought you were going to try to dial it back, man.
Okay, Jennifer, fine. This is the last thing I will ever say to you. Look, there's 3 things I would never break. And that's I would never break your trust. I would never break your promise. And I would never break your heart.
Yeah.
And I swear I can tone it back. I just got really excited because I wanted to make you feel special.
Well, how about this, Jennifer? Would you like to go out on a second date with Danny? I'm not down on one knee, but I'm over the phone. But we will pay for that date. Would you go out with him one more time?
No. No, 1,000 times no to use some poetry.
Jennifer, you heard the 3 things you should never break part, right?
Oh, yes. And, dude, you already broke my trust because you contacted my parents without me giving you permission or their phone number. That's kind of like the definition of trust.
I just thought I didn't mean to break.
No,
I
don't need to hear from you ever again.
Everything.
Nope. I'm done. I'm not doing this. Don't ever contact me again.
And there she goes. Danny, I think Jennifer hung up the phone.
Okay.
Danny, listen, it's really sweet that you believe in love at first sight and all that stuff, but you really got to respect people's boundaries, man.
Yeah, you're right. Look, maybe I just go back to the grocery store tonight and just try it again. And the universe is a crazy place, and I'm sure I'll be able to find someone. I just got to keep trying because you can't give up with love.
Yeah,
you just got to keep going, man. Just hang out in the frozen food section, and one day you will find that true love.
Do you guys really think so? Because I'll believe it if you guys believe it.
Yeah, true love is out there, man.
It's waiting for you, Danny.
That's really nice to hear, guys. Thanks so much.
And it might not be in the frozen food section. It could also be over by the condiments or the bathroom items. I don't know where it is, but it's in the grocery store, and you will find it. Trust me, I know you will.
Thank you so much. Remember how I said I would be your number 1 listener if you got Jennifer on the phone?
Yeah.
I will always be your number 1 listener for what you've done for me today.
Awesome.
You know what, Danny? A lot of people tell us that, and you're the only one I've ever fully believed.
Yep.
I know that you were definitely going to be there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We the best music.
Text in at 78592 says Jubal should have given that guy the number to one of his therapists. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Good idea.
It's a great idea, but those people have their work cut out for them. I don't need anybody taking their time away from me. Talking about today's second date update. This dude, Danny, wanted to call Jennifer. He was over the top, in love with her. He knew it right after the first date. She was the one, but she wasn't calling back. And we got her on the phone, and we found out that, yes, he was a little over the top, but also he got in touch with her parents in order to try to get him another date. And he convinced her mom that, like, he was the one for her, and even her mom was like, you need to go out with him again. So she obviously did not want to go out with him, and it creeped her out.
Dude, mom is desperate to get her daughter hooked up.
Yeah, seriously.
Whoa, mom, back off.
So they agreed to not go. Well, they didn't really agree. She said she's not going out with him again. He seemed to be okay with it. He also said that he will be a listener to this show forever because we were able to get her on the phone. And I believe him because when it comes to passion, Danny is definitely a passionate dude.
He's committed.
He's definitely got that going for him.
Yep. And there's people texting in at 78592 who want a date with Danny, and I'm sure he probably already somehow has hacked into our text message board and found your number and will be calling you or your parents. So don't worry about it. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I feel really bad for the guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today.
Really?
Not only bad, but I'm also impressed by his bravery. I read his email about what happened on his date, and I'm frankly surprised that he would be willing to tell this story to anybody, let alone do it on a radio show.
Yes.
Matt, how you doing?
Man, I got a weird mix of emotions because I feel like I'm throwing a Hail Mary here, and I know it's a long shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The description of what happened on your date is amazing to me. And like I said, I commend your bravery for being willing to talk about this.
I mean, this is like I've lived a life where I've done embarrassing things. This has got to be the most embarrassing
That bad?
that I can think of.
Why don't you tell your story there, Matt?
All right. So, I meet this really, really nice girl online.
Uh-huh.
Her name's Amanda, and we agreed to go to this restaurant. And the whole deal was there's a seasonal festival going on I really wanted to go to. I was like, this would be so much fun. So I just kind of picked a restaurant near the festival because I wasn't sure if we were going to get to eat. I'm like, I didn't want to be hungry at this festival. I just wanted to be in a good mood. So we go, and it's great. It's my kind of place, laid back. It's got good food and big portions. I like big portions. So
I love how men pick restaurants. You don't have to dress up, and I can eat a lot.
Well, I wanted to see because she kept saying, like, all our profile and stuff like that, she's laid back and just like to have fun. And, like, I was hoping that translated to just like to eat. And we ordered cheesy fries. They were massive. She dug in with me, like, it was, oh, good, cool, it's going to be fun. We can, like, eat together.
I want to get to what happened and the reason why you think she's not calling you back.
Yeah, but hold on. I didn't even tell you about the steak. The steak was incredible. Like, I really thought this was going to be like an average steak. You don't understand. I went back and shook hands with the chef. That's how good the steak was. Wow. This was incredible. Whoa. I have not had a steak at a restaurant this good for the price.
Were you excited about your date?
Is this a second date or a commercial for this restaurant?
I'm just telling you, this was the one good part. And sometimes I'll go on dates and I'll love the food and I'll feel shamed by my date. But she didn't do that. She was just like, yeah, cool, I like a guy who can eat.
Why are you eating so much food? Jeez.
All right, because I hadn't eaten all day, and it's a festival. We're going to walk around a long time. I didn't want to just be hungry, while we're at the festival. Because I can get kind of grumpy. So I wanted to be on my A game and fill my belly.
Oh, my God. Chili cheese fries and steak is already enough.
Hey, I didn't even tell you about the dessert.
My God.
So we get one of those giant, like, ice cream brownie sundae things.
Oh, my gosh.
And all I'm going to say, I know you don't want me to, like, go on and on and on, but, oh, my gosh, that whipped cream, it was like, I don't know. It was like there was a group of people in the back that were making it by hand, and that was their only job, was just to make this whipped cream. I mean,
after reading your email, how in the world can you still be talking about the food with the situation that happened after you ate?
I want to know what happened.
You do want to know what happened.
I understand, like, I was so happy. This is the happiest I've been on a date at this point.
All right.
And so, like, that's why. So, like, we ate. This is great. Let's go. So it's just like we're walking. I start burbling. My stomach starts burbling. I'm like, oh, no, I got to go. I should have gone. There's, like, we're kind of far from the restaurant now.
Uh-huh.
Like, just, like, want to keep moving. And I didn't really want to say anything. You know what I mean? I just didn't feel comfortable yet saying, oh, I just got to drop a giant deuce, So, like,
yeah, it's usually bad first date etiquette to bring that up.
Yes.
I didn't want to do that. So, like, we walked by this department store, and I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to buy a gift for one of my coworkers. I'll just go in here real quick because it's tomorrow. It's like an only chance if I don't buy it now. So I knew I'll just be in and out real quick. And so I go in, and the bathroom is on, like, the 5th floor. It's, like, escalators. So I'm, like, running up the escalators, like, carefully, because now I'm at the point where it's very sensitive and I can just lose it all.
Oh, my God.
Any second, I can feel it. And so I'm just so careful.
Detail.
Like that run that you do when you're trying to be careful not to spill it?
Yeah.
So
I don't.
I get up. I get up there. I get to the 5th floor. I'm so excited. And there's a guy with a mop, and he's cleaning. And he's like, you're not coming in here.
Oh, no.
And then, like, there's the woman's bathroom. I can go in the woman's bathroom, but, like, a woman goes in, and I'm not going to go in while there's a woman in there. That's just so...
You don't need, like, assault charges or indecency charges on your first date.
So I'm like, okay, I can hold it a little bit longer. So I run and clinch down. I'm running and clinching. I'm going down the escalators. I run out the front. She's like, what are you doing? Are you done? I was like, I got to go. I'll be right back. And I'm like running back to the restaurant. It's like, you know what? I paid there. I can go. I can use the bathroom. And by the time I get to the restaurant, I got a pretty good sprint coming on. And everything I have to hold this in. I burst the door open. It knocks over this old man. The old man falls to the floor. I don't stop. Someone says, he knocked over an old man. I don't have time to apologize or stop. I go to the bathroom, and I just go in, and I'm like a sweating, heaving mess of shame. And I sit there on the pot, and I just I destroyed that bathroom. I was disgusted by myself on so many levels. And I'm just sitting there, and it's like taking so long. I just wanted to go fast, like 15 minutes, which is such a long time.
Especially after you've run up to the top of a department store and then sprinted back down, sprinted by your date, and she's like, where are you going?
So, yeah, she's texting me. She's like, what's going on? What's going on? It's like, it's fine. I'll be right back. And I was like, I'm good. I'm like done. And I stand up, and I look at my pants, and I had splattered my pants in the process.
What?
And I was like, this is not going to work.
Did you just say
disgusting?
I don't get it. You didn't realize that you pooped your pants before you went into the bathroom?
I was in a dark place. I don't know how to explain. This was not like a normal situation. I mean, I'm in there freaking out about knocking over this man. I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home and get a change of pants.
Do you live close to this place?
No, I live like 10 minutes away if there's no light.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So I went out the back door of this restaurant because I don't want to run into this old man or his family or anyone. So I go out the back door and I drive home. I barely, I get home. I change my pants. She texts me, "Screw you! I can't believe you ditched me." And I was like, "Oh no."
And is that the last thing you heard from her?
Yeah, because I knew there's no coming back from that. I didn't know what to do. I just,
Did you try to apologize and explain what happened?
I mean, I said I'm sorry, but I knew that if I did a lot, I felt like it would make it worse. So I just said I was sorry.
Oh my God, my brain is still spitting from your really detailed story about pooping yourself. Why would you ever think it's okay to leave a woman on the street for how long?
In the end, it was 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, no wonder she's not calling you back. I mean, you know what happened, obviously.
Yeah, I know. That's why that's why I said Hail Mary at the beginning of this conversation. But I had such a good time. You have to understand, she really is cool.
Okay.
I met this really cool girl who's fun and has a good sense of humor. And for some reason, I just freaked out.
Well, you're gonna have to see how cool she is when we get her on the phone and you tell her the actual story of what happened.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to tell her all the details. We just tell her generally what happened, and then see if she'll go out with me again. We don't have to give every example.
I'm just going to take this first part we're talking right now. We recorded your story and play that back for her. Have her listen to that.
No. Please don't do that.
All right. We'll play a song. Come back.
I
Call
love
her.
you guys. I'm a big fan of you. Please.
All right. Hey, you're going to have to tell her a little bit, but we'll do it after this song. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Matt is on the phone. And yes, if you missed Matt explaining what happened on his first date, it was rather embarrassing. Long story short, he had to go to the bathroom really bad after they had dinner. Tried to find a restroom, didn't tell her what he was doing because he was embarrassed. Ran to the top of a department store, bathroom was closed there, sprinted down the stairs and past her. She didn't know where he was going. Into a restaurant, knocked over an old dude on the way, and people yelled hey, that guy has knocked over this old guy, but he was in a very bad place, so he had to go straight to the bathroom. He ended up going, took him about 15 minutes, and then he realized that he accidentally had an accident on his pants. So he tried to go home to change his pants, and at that point, she texted him and was like, "It's obvious that you ditched me," and she hasn't talked to him since. We're about to get her on the phone and see if Matt can somehow salvage what happened and get a second date. Matt, are you ready to go?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Matt, you do realize the last image she has of you is you sprinting away from her on the street. It's not even that you just ditched her, you ran from her.
Ran away from
her.
No, it's not good. It's the worst. It's the worst it could be. It really is. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck to you, man. I don't know how you're going to get a second date out of this one.
Especially when he's like, no, you don't get it. I pooped my pants.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Now
It's not as bad. It wasn't you. It's just that I have no control over my bowels. Would you like to go out again and try this over? All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Get her on the phone, okay?
If you guys don't mind vouching for me that I'm a good guy, that would be great.
Sure. I'll tell her we're longtime personal friends and that you're a great dude.
You're such a liar.
That would be amazing.
Okay. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Amanda, please?
This is.
Hello, Amanda. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. We host a morning radio show, and one of our listeners actually emailed us about you to see if we could get you on the phone.
About me?
Mm-hmm. It's called the second date update. Basically, if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. I think we kind of know what went wrong on your date. But I could be wrong. The guy that emailed us, his name is Matt.
He wanted you to call me?
Yes, he did.
I can't even imagine why.
Yeah, he said that he really enjoyed your date.
Well, that's pretty interesting because he's the one that ditched me, so I'm not really sure.
Amanda, what if I told you that he had a really good reason for having to leave your date?
I don't think there is a good reason. There's pretty much nothing that could make me say, "Oh, that makes sense."
Really? I think if you heard his story, you might actually be happy that he didn't come back to you.
I can't even imagine that there is some excuse good enough for him ditching me, leaving me standing there by myself to find my own ride home.
Well, why don't I let him tell you? Because he's actually on the other line listening and then wants to talk to you because he feels really bad about what happened on your date.
Right now?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Matt?
Hi, Amanda.
What do you want?
I just want to apologize and explain what happened because I know that it seems like I ditched you and I didn't ditch you.
Matt, you did ditch me. I was standing there for a very long time by myself, and that means that you ditched me.
No, I know. Like, I've been ditched lots of times before, and I understand what it feels like. It's terrible and feel that way. I had an emergency, and I didn't know how to explain it at the time. There wasn't a way that would have been
okay,
bad.
It was weird
So
enough
stop.
that you left me standing there to go buy a present or whatever, and then you came back and ran right past me. What's your emergency? I can't even understand why this... What's your emergency?
Okay, so remember when we were at the restaurant, how much food I ate?
Yes, I do.
I ate a lot of food.
Lot of food.
Okay. Yeah. So I hadn't eaten all day, and so I had to go, like, worse than I ever have in my life. Completely unprecedented. Did not know how to
Like
deal
to
with
the
it.
bathroom?
To the bathroom. I'm trying to be polite. To the bathroom. Number 2, I had to go, like, emergency, like, code red.
Okay, so as
like,
adults,
yeah.
you couldn't say, like, when we're in the restaurant, excuse me, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
But, see, I didn't have to go at that point. I only had to go when we were walking. So I was like, I got to go now. And it's,
We passed a coffee shop. You could have said, let's grab a coffee and gone to the bathroom there.
I know.
We're not in second grade. I don't understand why you couldn't have just handled it.
I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Is turn to you and be like, hey, I'm about to crap my pants. I'm on a first date with you. You know, I didn't want to, like, I didn't know. Maybe I think that was.
I definitely
like a
appreciate
nice
that you
person.
didn't say that, but you could have said something. You could have done anything. Hey, let's go in here together and run away to the bathroom.
What do you, I wouldn't ask you to come into the bathroom while I have to do that. That's like.
Okay, Matt.
That's
Okay.
not-
I'm not trying to be so literal here. I'm just saying we could have gone into the building structure at the same time so I wasn't standing outside on the street wondering where you were.
That would have made sense. That would have made much more sense.
It was
than
really
what happened.
upsetting. I was having a good time, and I was so frustrated. Then I was cold. Then I got embarrassed because I was completely ditched. I went through so many emotions in that half an hour that should never happen on a first date.
I know. I went through a lot of emotions too, and I feel terrible.
So you're the victim of this whole thing? I'm the one that was standing there.
No, you're the victim. You're the victim. I'm sorry. No, you're the victim. My emotions
was the
don't
one that
matter.
was ditched.
That's not the point.
You're the one that had the issues. I was ditched. I'm the one that went
no.
home and told my friends I will never do internet dating again because look what this guy did to me. I'm the one.
You know what?
not
I
you.
figured that. I figured you were probably telling your friends, and that's fine. You should tell everyone. I understand that. I want to go on another date with you, and I don't care if that's the story
kidding
that
me?
always gets told.
If the bathroom was what you were trying to do and you had to go do it, why wouldn't you come back? We were going to go to the fair. I don't get that. I don't understand.
In all honesty, the reason I didn't come back is that I my pants.
Oh my God.
And I had to go home.
Are you kidding me? I feel like I'm talking
No.
to a
I'm telling
child
you the
right
truth.
now.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, well,
I'm a truth
sometimes,
teller.
and I've never said this out loud, but sometimes it's better to lie than give that many details.
So, Amanda,
This is
you'd
how we figured that
prefer.
out. I mean, I don't know that about you. So, this is how I figured that
Well,
out. I don't know. Now I know that.
I would rather anything but knowing that you. I can't even say it. Like, come on.
Amanda, that's what happened. Hey, at least he's honest. You know that. He told us about your date. Said that he loved going out with you. He really enjoyed it and thought you were awesome. But he had an unfortunate situation where his body was not working with him. And he kind of ruined his pants. And he tried to go home and do this all in a timely manner.
gosh.
But at that point, you were done.
I don't even tell you, I knocked out an old man, too, when I opened the door. And everyone hated me. Everyone hated me.
Crapped your pants.
I'll tell you everything.
You crapped your pants. You knocked an old man down. You ditched a girl you claimed to be having a good time with. And you never communicated any of this with anybody. I'm going to say you have some issues, and I'm not ready to go out again. It's not going to happen.
Amanda, are you sure? Because I would like to ask if you'll go out on a second date with Matt. We will pay for it.
I don't think it's going to be a good idea.
Weird. From the recap that you just said, it sounded like a fantastic time. I'm surprised that you're saying no.
Look, that's all that's true. All that's true. And good news is, that the worst it could go with me is that. That's the bottom. And that's
Wait a minute.
not a normal bottom.
I'm sorry. I can't let you finish. If that's the first date, how is this the worst that it's going to be? It's supposed to be the very best ever.
Oh, but it's all uphill from here,
How are you
Amanda.
guys siding with him? I don't understand this.
Stuff happens, bro.
Whatever. If a girl crapped her pants on a date, none of you would ever talk to her again.
Yeah, that's very true.
I would. I absolutely would. I'd feel so much more comfortable if a girl crapped her pants or burped or did anything gross. I'd be like, that's
Well,
awesome.
you would. You would, because that's your thing.
It was just one time.
All right, well, so Amanda, no, you don't want to go out with him again.
It's not going to happen. I will use it as an example of what not to do for the rest of my life.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If the bathroom was what you were trying to do and you had to go do it, why wouldn't you come back? We were going to go to the fair. I don't get that. I don't understand.
In all honesty, the reason I didn't come back is that I my pants.
Oh, my God.
That was a clip from today's second date update. If you missed it, Matt wanted to call this girl Amanda. He knew exactly why she wasn't calling back. She didn't know that he had an accident during the date. But what did happen was they went out to eat, and then they were walking somewhere. He had to go really bad. He tried to go to one bathroom. It was closed. Then had to sprint past her to go to a restaurant's bathroom. And ended up, actually getting some on his pants and then tried to go home to change them. But basically ended up ditching her for 40 minutes while he tried to figure the whole situation out. She texted him and was like, I'm done with the date. We got her on the phone. She still didn't want to go out with him because he just ditched her instead of being honest, hey, had a little bit of an accident. Maybe we could reschedule this for next time. But people are texting in at 78592, and they're totally on his side. Almost every single text that has come in say, oh my God, he's adorable. Crappy pants or not, I'll go out with him.
How are people okay with adults pooping themselves on a first date?
It happens.
No, it doesn't happen. I've never pooped myself.
Well-
yes, I have to go to the bathroom sometimes, but I've never done it in my pants.
Happens more than you think. Another text in at 78592 says, I think Amanda should have given him a second chance. She's being way too hard on him. No one can control what happens to their bodies sometimes.
But even if he never texted her once in those 40 minutes saying, hold on, I had an emergency, I have to run home. He never, she
I
was
think
just
either way.
standing there without any knowledge
Yeah, I
of
wouldn't know how to
anything.
handle that either, because if you're honest, she's like, ooh, gross, I don't want to see this guy again.
Just say you had an emergency.
Yeah.
You don't have to go into detail
No,
about
I know.
what
fake does
happened
that
to your
sound?
pants.
How
Yeah.
fake does that sound? You run past her head.
It sounds like you're lying.
Yeah, you know.
So either
God,
way, he's
guys.
screwed. But good news is a lot of people texting in at 78592 would love to date Mr. Crappy Pants, so that's good. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email us. We'll call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Everybody has their celebrity look-alike, right? You see it on Instagram all the time, people posting this is who I look like. I had a longtime girlfriend that said she looked like Giselle. No,
No,
she
she
didn't.
didn't. Yeah.
Definitely not.
I like how
But-
people pick their own. That's always
yeah,
good.
nice try. Anyway, the guy on the phone today says he usually does pretty good in the dating department because he looks like Joe Manganiello. You know who that is?
Oh my God, yeah, I know
He's
who
in-
that is. Take your shirt off now,
I
please.
remember the name. but
He's been in the Magic Mike movies.
Oh,
He's-
yeah.
He was engaged, or I don't know if they ended up getting married to Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, they're married.
Yeah.
He's married to Sofia Vergara. So, anyway, this guy says that he looks like him. I don't know if that does anything for anybody, but here you
Yeah,
go.
I'm
Hey,
in.
what's up, Kevin? How are you?
Good, good.
Good. So, do you actually look like Joe Manganiello, or you just think you do, and all your friends laugh at you behind your back?
I mean, they might laugh behind my back, but a lot of women tell me that I do look like him. So
Okay, and-
if they do laugh behind my back, well, I'm the one bringing home the babes.
The babes.
All right. So, you're bringing home the babes, except for one who you want to call today for a second date update. What's her name?
Her name is April.
April. And did she say anything about your doppelganger?
Well, she didn't have to. It's on my dating profile.
Oh, God.
So, do you have
did
pictures
not.
of him and of you on your profile, or just you, and you say you look like him?
Well, I have the pictures of him just so, so people know I'm not full of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it
Oh, my
obviously
gosh.
impressed her because you guys went out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe that works on a dating profile.
Well, you put up a number of pictures, so, I put some pictures of him so they can see I'm not, So a lot of times people don't recognize just the name, but once they see this picture, they know who,
And then they're like, "Oh, that is okay. He does look like the guy from Magic Mike, so I'll go out with him because I really liked that movie." Like,
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not going to complain if that's the case.
yeah, whatever works for you, man. So, what did you guys do when you went out?
We actually went to a comedy club. We had a good time.
Nice.
That's a good. Did you drink heavily, or did you guys keep it pretty mellow?
I had a few drinks, a couple of shots, and a beer or two, and she had her wine.
A typical comedy club.
Yeah. So overall, how do you think it went?
I thought everything went great. What I normally do is I take women to comedy clubs because the beauty of it is that the comics do all the job for you. They get them in a good mood. They get them laughing, and that's it. And then after that, most of the times, they're ready to put out. So,
All right. So,
and you don't have to do much work for it.
all right. So you take them to comedy clubs so they laugh and they're in a good mood, and most likely they will hook up with you after.
Well, yeah, because then the date went great and you did minimal effort.
And so because they laugh, they're like, "I'm with this guy. He must be funny because I've been laughing the whole time, and you don't have to actually tell a joke."
Exactly. I mean, I created that whole date, that whole time. Whether it was me who made her laugh or not, it doesn't matter. It was the fact that they have a good time while being with me.
I'm not gonna lie. You sound kind of slimy, man. Like your whole goal of the date is to hook up at the end, and you have like a routine for all the women that you go out with.
But how is that slimy? Don't you go out on dates to try to hook up with somebody or meet somebody that you're going to eventually hook up with?
Yeah, but I go out on dates to get to know people, not for the end being of just getting naked with them that evening.
But we do get to know each other. That's part of it.
It just depends how well you get to know each
Well,
other.
as long as you're honest and you're finding women who are also with the same goal.
That's the whole goal of dating, to eventually meet somebody you're going to be checking up with for
Yeah.
a while.
True, man.
But it doesn't look like it worked out in this instance, right? Or did it?
No, it didn't really work out. At the end, all I got was a hug and a kiss. I mean, the only thing I can think of is perhaps I was being too smooth, and she's used to dating idiots. I mean, she said so herself.
Okay.
But you were too smooth is your analysis of the date.
Well, yeah. I mean, it could be that, or it could be that she's just not used to going out with somebody like me. I mean, like I said, I look like Joe Manganiello, and I do get a lot of attention. I mean, we're out, people are doing double takes, especially a lot of women. And then, of course, I look back at them. Maybe, she felt intimidated.
It's very possible.
see, yeah.
I'm kind of intimidated talking to you, honestly.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Is this unusual for you not to take a woman back to your place after a date?
It is. It is. I mean, usually, at least, at the very minimum, if I don't take them back to my place, I get to second base or something.
Okay.
At the very minimum. But none of that happened. Like I said, it was a
kiss on the cheek and a hug and a thank you, and there I am thinking I want my money back or something. I'm like,
So do you want to call her to try to go out with her again, or do you want to ask for your money back?
no, I mean, I actually liked her, so I was, I've been texting her and calling her, but she's not returning my calls or texts.
Is it only because she denied you that you want to call her?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely part of it, but I would love to go out with her again after we had a great time. Maybe we can do something else. I don't know, take her to the circus or something.
The circus?
The circus.
Another good mood date setter?
You enjoy taking people out to shows.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Kevin is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named April. They went out to a comedy club on their first date, and Kevin says that he likes to take girls to comedy clubs for dates because the comics do all the work for him, make her laugh, get her all in a good mood, and it usually seals the deal after.
Smart, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought, you said you were probably too smooth on the date, and that could be one of the factors that turned her away. Have you ever thought that maybe you should drop all of that and just be yourself?
I don't understand the question. I mean, I am being myself. I'm just the way I am. I'm very smooth.
You can't help
I'm
it.
sorry, I don't mean to be a hater. My bad.
Hey, Casanova is in your genes, man. What are you going to do, right?
Exactly. I really don't think I'm doing something that is not normal. It's just the way I am. I mean, I have a great personality. What can I tell you?
It's so good that you have to go to comedy shows so that people can make your date laugh.
Right, because it's the smart way to do things.
All right.
It's easier.
I'm going to dial.
Smooth, not funny.
Yeah. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, man. Here we go.
All right, great.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for April.
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, April, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thanks for asking. Are you familiar with the radio show?
No.
Oh. You're just this friendly to people normally?
I guess I'm just this friendly. Where are you calling from again?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I host a radio show.
Okay.
And we're calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
His name is Kevin.
Oh.
And Kevin emailed us because he said that he took you out on a date, but now you're not getting back to him, and he's confused.
Oh, okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and that's what it is. Kevin wanted us to call you and find out why you're not responding to his phone calls or text messages.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very confused how you could turn down someone who looks exactly like Joe Manganiello.
How do you know that?
Because we talked to him, and he told us that a lot of people say he looks like Joe Manganiello, right? That's how you say it? Yeah.
You got it. You nailed it.
I guess he kind of does.
I actually figured that's why you went out with him. Like, he says he even puts it on his dating profile, which seemed like overkill to me, but...
Yeah, he was super cute. I just, I don't know.
Well, do you mind telling us why you're not calling him back? I mean, from his story, everything sounded cool. Like,
I don't know. It was just kind of embarrassing for me.
Really? He didn't describe anything that would have been embarrassing. Like,
well, the comedy show was kind of interesting.
was it not funny or something?
No, the performers were funny. That was fine. I guess they kind of called him out at one point.
they called him out?
Yeah. Like, they called on him because, sometimes performers, do that. They pick on someone from the audience.
Yeah.
And they picked on him, and they were kind of like, you're here every week with a different girl. And
whoa!
No
They
way.
called him
no.
out for that?
Yeah, and he just kind of laughed, and he didn't really say anything, and I just thought it was kind of odd.
Yeah, you're like,
man.
red flag.
Yeah.
Man.
You might not know this about me, April, but I do stand-up comedy too, and I've been in this situation where I've seen people in the audience with different girls or different guys, and I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to call them out, and somebody actually did it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Dude, he must go a lot to have that done to him.
Yeah, he was like, oh, this guy down in the front row, broad shoulders over here. And he was like, laughing, and he was like, oh, man, so where'd you get this one? Is this number 25?
Oh, man.
Whoa.
All right. So
God, that must have made you feel like crap.
Yeah, pretty instantly like crap.
Oh, no.
I could see how that would be embarrassing for you.
It was just pretty embarrassing. I mean, what do you say? Like, what are you supposed to do? I just kind of like laughed and.
You can't come back from that.
Did you ever ask him about it while you guys were out?
Yeah, I didn't ask him in the club because, there are like tons of people watching. So I didn't really say anything. But then when we were walking out, I kind of was like, hey, so, why, do you come here a lot? Like, why did he call on you? And he just kind of said, oh, yeah, that guy was joking around. They're just picking on me.
Yeah, right.
He didn't really answer, but he kind of made it seem like, I don't know, maybe he and the performer were friends. He just, he didn't go into it.
Of course they're friends. He's one of their best customers, obviously.
No kidding.
Yeah, so, I just felt really uncomfortable at that point, and I didn't really want to be date number 25. And
do you think if the comic hadn't said anything that you would have actually enjoyed yourself with him?
That's very possible. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, no.
Maybe. The show was good. It's easy to enjoy comedy performances. You don't really have to talk to the person you're on a date with.
Yeah, and you're in a great mood after, so the date seems awesome, and then you know.
Yeah, comedy shows are always pretty high energy, so.
Backfired. I can't
Yeah.
Well, April, I do want to let you know something. I want to let you know that Kevin is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
No,
he's
April,
there.
he really is.
No, he's not. You're pulling my leg.
No, I promise. Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
There's Kevin.
Hi,
Oh.
April. Nice to hear your voice again.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay.
Like I said when we started chatting, before we met up, you have the sweetest voice there is.
Oh my God.
Really
man.
nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I missed it.
But Kevin, what is...
Kevin, what do you have to say for the comedian's comments during the date?
Look, it was obviously a joke. I don't know why, why you're making such a big deal out of it. The guy said number 25. Come on, that's an exaggeration. It's like, that's what
But so
comics
you have
do in
brought other
jokes.
girls to this comedy club before then, even if it's not 25, right?
Well, to other places, not necessarily there. I like comedy, and you know that. Why comedians are paid to stretch the truth, and and we're sitting front row. That's of course they're gonna pick on you.
Okay, so yeah, comedians stretch the truth, but why? I asked you about it as we were walking out too, and you just kind of didn't say anything. So something makes me feel like you have been there a lot.
Like I told you, it was a joke. And look, April, the bottom line, in all seriousness, your laugh makes me so hot. So that is the truth.
No,
What did you say, Kevin?
I'm saying this seriously, and I mean it, April. Your laugh makes me so hot.
Oh my God, she's trying so hard not to laugh right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the truth. You have a great smile, and it turns me on. And then, of course, you're beautiful, and you're hottie. So, and April, you just said yourself, if that comic hadn't gotten in the way, something might have happened between us. So, take it for the joke that it was.
I'm kind of like glad that he did get in the way though,
But there's part of you that kind of is curious, isn't there, April? Like, I just feel like I will give him, he's kind of smooth.
The accent helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the accent helps.
April, look, it doesn't have to be a long-term thing. You know, we can just go out again and have a good time, and, you know, at least we'll have a great time together. You just gotta let yourself go and forget about what some comic at some comedy club said. I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know if I feel comfortable going out with a guy again who is putting me on a radio show. I don't know about
and
that.
who's asking for a one-night stand?
I didn't offer her a one-night stand. I mean, her laugh is intoxicating, and I want to give that laugh options.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
And I had to go through the radio show because I wouldn't stop thinking of you. And what normal guy would do that? Come on. You know, only somebody who really likes you and who really wants to, you know, have something with you will go through all of this.
Oh, man.
Listen to that laugh. You see, do you guys hear what I'm hearing? Oh, my gosh. I cannot stop thinking about it.
Kevin, April, you got to stop because your laugh is making me hot, too. I got to be honest.
No, don't say that.
I'm
April,
just getting uncomfortable.
Would you like to go out with Kevin again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
They did say he likes my laugh. Oh, man.
Hey, correction. I didn't say I like it. I said I love it.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. Well.
April, I think you need to check it out. I think you should go out with him one more time.
I mean, all right. Oh, fine. Okay, yes. I'll give it another shot.
Oh, my God, Kevin.
All right.
I can't believe you pulled that off, dude.
Hey, what can I say? I told you I'm an exceptional man. Yeah. All I needed was to get back in touch with her, and I'm glad you guys helped me out.
And she will feel like an exceptional woman, I'm sure, by the end of the evening.
And that's an understatement, my friend.
Oh. You hear that, April?
I did.
You sound like you're actually excited to go out with him again.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be laughing a lot more.
You'll be making all kinds of sounds by the end of the night. Trust me.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think a Mariners game is a good place to meet people.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're in the beer garden, people are drunk.
Oh, yeah. Awesome place.
See,
Seriously.
why do you always have to associate drunk with meeting people? You know you could do that sober, too, right?
Not me.
Yeah.
Some people can. I don't know.
Yeah.
James is on the phone with us right now. James met a girl outside of Safeco Field. You met her in the beer garden during a Mariners game?
Yeah. I was at the beer garden with a couple friends, and
Did you just walk up to her and see her and want to talk to her, or was she in a group of other friends that you had out there?
she was there with like a couple of friends. But I saw that she had like a Mariners shirt on, and I'm used to a lot of girls wearing like sports shoe jerseys or whatever, but they never really know anything about the team.
Those ones are usually wearing the pink jerseys.
Even I can't stand the pink jerseys.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
I know.
But it turns out that she's not just one of those like blind fans. She actually really knows all of her stats and knows everything about the players, and thought that was kind of cool. So I asked her out.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Where'd you guys go out to?
To like a sports bar, just because I thought, there was a game going on. So it's like, we can keep this kind of chill and just hang out there. And I found her to be like really funny and doesn't take herself too seriously, which is nice because I've had a lot of kind of high maintenance girlfriends before, so this was kind of fun.
All right. So you had a good time there, and how'd that end?
I told her that I was just going to go and work out and then change, but if she wanted, we could like hook up later that day.
This date has been awesome, but I'll tell you what, too many beers, so carbs. I got to go run to the gym real quick.
James.
Is that what you did?
Pretty much. I was like, well, I have to go to the gym today, so like,
Oh, man.
I got to go home after that and change. But I'll give you a call or whatever. I called her and called her and called her, and it's been a week.
Did she seem at all offended by the fact that you wanted to leave your date to go to the gym?
I mean, the way that I see it is that, when we were at this bar, it was just like we were here to just watch the game. Once the game ended, we still hung out for like half an hour or so.
Yeah.
I didn't think like she expected it to be like an 8-hour date. I was just like, if you want to hang out again later today, let's do that.
And you called her and like, oh man, I'm so pumped right now. My guns are just blazing. You ready to meet up again? And you haven't heard anything back from her, huh?
I haven't heard anything from her now, and it's been like a week.
James, there's nothing weird that happened on this date because, I mean, the way you portray it, the way you paint it is, I don't know, why wouldn't she call you back?
Then that's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't know what went wrong. I really thought we had a great time. I don't even have like the slightest hint that anything I've done or said could have been wrong, so I don't know what the problem is.
Huh.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, give her a call, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, we've got James on the phone. He met Jill at a Mariners game and then took her out to a sports bar because that's what they bonded over in the first place. Hey, James, you really tell us what you like about her so much. Is it the fact that she's a girl that's really into sports?
She's really in shape. She's blonde. I thought that was cool.
That's like the only requirement
Yeah.
you need, huh?
That's all you need.
Blonde and in shape.
And for anybody just tuning in, you left the date at the sports bar to go to the gym
Yeah.
and had plans to meet up with her later after that, but she didn't answer your phone calls.
Yeah, she never got back to me. It's been like a week.
Okay.
All right, we'll call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello,
Hi, is Jill there?
this is Jill.
What's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Why are you calling me?
What's new? It's been a while since we talked.
Don't be creepy.
Like forever. Like literally forever.
Yeah,
Jubal.
like we've never spoke before.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how she thinks this is funny is beyond me.
Hey, Jill, you went out on a date with a friend of mine a little while ago.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your friend?
His name is James.
Yeah. How do you know James?
You know, just friends of friends. We're both big Mariners fans, you know.
Come on.
Okay.
So he said that he enjoyed your date, but he was wondering why you wouldn't call him back. And I said, you know what? Let's give Jill a call and ask.
Well, what did James tell you?
He said that you met at Safeco Field during a Mariners game and then made plans to go to a sports bar.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm a sporty girl, but it's not really my typical first date.
So did just going there bother you?
Well, it was fine at first, and, like, he bought my drink and stuff, and I don't know, he just kind of started freaking me out because he was getting really into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just started yelling at the TV.
Oh, okay. So one of those guys.
Yeah, like, it was like something had personally happened to him, He was, like, red in the face, like, slamming his hand on the bar, like he was freaking out. And I was kind of, at first it was funny, and then I was like, what's going on?
I've got a couple friends that are like that too. I don't like watching sports with them in public places because they go nuts, and you're just like, dude, this is very embarrassing.
Yeah, and it's like we weren't doing very well. Like the Mariners were like down 3 or 4, and the umpire made a bad call, and he really freaked out, and he was like, I have to go take care of this outside.
What?
And I was like, okay.
What do you?
And he just like left the bar. Like left me at the bar, and I saw him through the window having like a temper tantrum.
Oh my God!
So he went outside to freak out over a bad call.
Yeah.
Having a fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw him like kicking the side of the building, and like I was like, oh my, what? And the bartender was like, do you want to go take care of your boyfriend? I'm like, no, he's not my boyfriend. We're like on first date, and he was like, well, I'm gonna go talk to him. So
No.
he was out there for like 10 minutes.
What?
Cooling down.
And then he came back. The game ended. We lost. And he was like, I can't really focus. I have to go to the gym to work out my frustration.
Dude, if you're rooting for the Mariners, how do you ever get anything done in your life if you can't focus when they lose?
I know, right?
Jill, I should tell you that James is on the phone with us right now and heard everything you just said.
Yeah, so is that how it went down?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Is that true, James? Did you get that mad?
I got mad. I mean, I'm a huge sports fan, and they were like losing, and so yeah, I got mad. But it's not like I was having terrible temper tantrums. It's normal for a fan to get angry.
That doesn't sound normal.
I get into certain games that I watch, but I've never had to go outside and start kicking the wall and screaming at passersby.
And I didn't want to have like a tantrum in the bar, so I decided to go outside. I thought that was like the polite thing to do.
Yeah, but you left me in the bar, big by myself.
I said I'd be right back. And you were like I thought you were like a big sports fan too. I thought you would be upset about it as well.
Well, I mean, I was upset, but you were like legitimately freaking out, like you had a problem.
It's called being a good fan. It's supporting your team.
I don't know. I feel like maybe you have anger management issues.
No, I don't have anger management. I am a sports fan. This is the most common thing in the world. How can you not?
James, don't have anger management issues.
James,
I don't think there's anything wrong with what I did. I really don't. I also feel like if you didn't want to meet up that day, you could have just texted me or whatever and said, hey, you know what, I'm not interested, instead of just like leaving me hanging for a week.
James, you got passion. That's what it's called.
No.
Passion.
Exactly. It's called passion.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is like a huge red flag. Like a huge red flag, James.
Yeah, like how would you act if we were, like watching a game and there was a small child around or like an old lady or something?
Well, you hope there's no bad calls because one of them's getting chucked through the window. Hey, Jill.
Yeah.
We'd love to send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it. Would you be willing to go out with James again? Maybe we'll send you to a place that doesn't have any sort of sports, TVs, memorabilia, anything. None of that.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good decision. Are you kidding me?
He's just a sports fan.
No, he's not.
Well, you know what? I don't actually even want to go on a date with you because obviously you're not a real fan.
What?
It's not even about
I
that.
can't be with somebody who is not like as passionate about something that they pretend to be. Okay, so forget it.
I am a real fan. I can just control myself in public.
No, because if you were a real fan, then you would care what's going on in the game, and obviously you don't care. You're not being okay with that, so it's fine.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I kinda
hopefully, I hope you find a girl that can deal with your
I'm sure I will.
crazy.
Yeah, I like you.
All right, James. Well, you got your answer.
Yeah, well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. At least now I can find somebody who actually cares about the sport. Like,
Oh.
You know what, dude?
Yeah, good luck with that.
James, I want you and I to go to a Storm game, though. I want to see you at a WNBA game just going ham.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.